Hello, hello, hello. Welcome out to the stream, everybody. We'll be kicking off this session in 1 second. Let me let everyone know. Welcome out to episode 18. Hello, 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 hello. I'll start with you guys.
Yeah.
And move across. Like
Hello,
this.
hello.
Hi, guys. How's it going?
Good.
Great.
Good.
How you
good.
doing?
Super good.
Pretty decent, yes.
Very good.
Well, welcome out to episode 18.
Christ. So that's 18. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Godforged can vote.
I opened up and
legal now.
I saw Sam's face looking so sad. Because
Yeah, he looks defeated. Huh?
Must admit that is true.
I'm fine.
Everything's
I thought
fine.
someone who wasn't fine would say.
Super convinced.
It's a good way to get into character to play League of Legends before D&D when you're playing a giant kind of
True.
scolding scold, for lack of a better term. All right. So, does anyone have anything they want to shout out before we get into things?
Nay.
No.
Okay.
No?
Well, then, I'll tell you what. Give me one moment, and then I will do the intro today because it's got something a little special on it. And then I'm gonna move on from there. Let me just make sure the music is playing in the tab over here. We won't play the scary music yet. Just do this one.
Scary music.
Yeah, the sewer fight music. It's a little spooky.
I thought the reveal was going to be it's a Halloween episode.
Practicing.
Like, oh, it's a little early. Not even October.
Well, we start early. Okay, let's.
We love Halloween here on Godforged. But it's our favorite holiday.
So, last we left off, you were all in a dungeon. It was deep, it was dark and dangerous. At the confines of the dungeon, you could barely see. Your eyes were blocked by some sort of miasma. Wait, you thought to yourself. That's not a miasma. That's a fog. That's a dungeon fog.
Fucking dick.
That's right, before we kick off.
God damn it!
We're continuously sponsored by
keep
Dungeon
giving
Fog.
away
Yeah, that's sponsored us for the rest of the month. Thank you everyone over at Dungeon Fog. They are a browser-based map building software where you can also play Dungeons and Dragons within their website. If you do ! Dungeon Fog in the chat, you'll be able to go to the website. If you go to their subscription-based service and you put in an annual subscription, you can use our code Godforged for 10% off. So if you are interested in that, definitely go and check it out. It's what I build my maps on. You'll see the map today that we open with is built all on Dungeon Fog. You can use it for free. Alternatively, pay a subscription for a kind of more premium tools and more assets and whatnot. But thank you to everyone over at Dungeon Fog. We really appreciate it. It's very kind. Okay.
Thanks, Dungeon Fog.
Thanks, Dungeon Fog.
Thank you,
Thank you, Dungeon Fog.
Thank you,
Wait,
Dungeon
what did I
Fog.
say last week? Dungeon something
It was like
else.
Dungeon. Yeah, I can't remember.
Thanks, Dungeon Frog.
Dungeon Fog.
Just say something new each time.
Yeah.
Okay, let me do this actually. This needs a bit better.
There it is.
Okay.
The spoopy music.
A little spookier. A little spookier.
Little
Okay, so
Hold on, my sound's not working. I mean, on
does anyone else want to do the intro? Or should I just do it?
Go ahead. I don't mind.
Oh, yeah. Whatever you'd like to do.
Pick someone.
Okay, Dodger.
Okay.
You seem like you're actually excited to do it, so I think you. Oh, whatever you want to do.
That's fine. I didn't like this whole.
I
I was having to read the recapping character. I didn't think that was fun. All right. Last
Doing
we left
character.
off, I am in character, and I would I would appreciate it if you didn't interrupt.
Jeez Louise,
God.
man.
Last we left off, the party found ourselves visiting all the important nobility and leaders of Ulbridge on a mission of persuasion, and we killed it. Baron Benjamin Ashford has a chance to become Duke of Kessex by being the most popular vote in the upcoming ceremony known as the Vouching. We managed to convince the Elven family known as Errol Miss, the war hero Ott family, the agricultural juggernaut halfling Riverfoot family, and now we're working on some like weird underground thing that's like under the water, and I don't know, there was like a dragon guy and stuff. Anyways, so we went down there, we're in the slums, there was a weird guy, and after following a miasma, we find ourselves in an offshoot sewage tunnel. And we electrocuted the water because that was badass. I did that. Oh my god, I'm remembering this now.
Yeah.
I was enchanted to blow lightning out of my mouth. That was dope as hell. Anyways, we did that, and then a creature like floated to the top, and it looks really creepy. And now we're gonna kill it.
No, you're gonna kill it. Okay.
Yay.
Great.
All right. Well, with that, I believe we started off last week by everyone rolling initiative. Oh, we ended last week. So let me put
Oh
on.
man, did we?
Yeah.
My initiative was bad, wasn't it?
Don't worry, because
Yeah.
so was the monsters.
This is sick.
Oh my god, you had a 6.
That's okay. I was really excited about electrocuting the water. I wasn't paying attention.
You still have a minute left on that too, so or
We'll
Left.
choose
Oh,
every
hell
action.
time
yes.
it took to
I know
Yeah,
what I'm
you
doing
do
with my turn, baby.
every action you can just keep.
So now that we are into this, so yeah, essentially you're in this offshoot sewage tunnel, and you see this big kind of skinny, skulking, half undead looking with bones protruding on the outside creature just rises from the water. The water around it, even though it ripples away from it, doesn't seem to make any sound whatsoever. You just see as this thing kind of climbs up, twists its head, and stares straight towards you. Now,
Cool.
on initiative count 20, it is going to take a layer action. And the first thing it is going to do is it's going to be putting down I should have my little tokens for this. Let me get my token up. Oh, that one looks good. Okay, let's use this.
I don't think you need to add any tokens. It's fine.
Just one. Okay, let me just stretch this
Is
one
that
out.
the miasma?
This is not.
Oh my.
Oh fuck.
Let me just get
Why
this
so
right.
big?
Uh,
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. There you go. So, there.
Mm.
Okay, so.
Did
Actually,
you just
if I
want
go
to show
one
off
more?
the cool
Yeah, okay, you all in it.
area of effect tokens that you bought?
They are cool,
I
to be
did buy
fair.
some
They
area of
actually are really
effect tokens. It's true. I did purchase these.
I just bought these. I gotta design something.
It was actually already in the design beforehand, but I'm glad to be able to use them. Okay, so what that essentially does is that on initiative count 20, each creature that starts its turn in the sphere or moves into it for the first time on their turn must make a DC 15 con save or take 5d4 poison damage.
Cool.
Okay.
So, starting off the turns is Timothy.
And I have advantage on poison saving throws. So.
Oh yeah, let's go big TT.
Big
I almost said,
TT, let's
big
go.
titty, and then I realized that was a different thing.
Let's go, big
22.
titty.
You succeed.
No.
You succeed. You this kind of toxic gas is just forming all around you, lifting from out of the water, coming out from the vents, surrounds the area, but you manage to just hold your breath during it.
Okay. I definitely don't want to stay in this, so I'm gonna sort of squeeze my way past, just barely making
Okay.
it through Scold, I guess. Going under his legs, maybe. Ugh. Let me see something. Okay, I'm going to... There's only one of him, so I'm actually going to use Bless on... Let's see. Skull, you also have resistance on poison, yeah?
No.
You do.
You don't.
Do I?
You have resistance on
Yes.
poison saving throws, I believe, and then
Yeah, the saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm going to use Bless at 2nd level to give the remaining 4 plus D4 on attack rolls and saving throws for a minute.
What a sweet boy. Thank you.
Nice.
I gotta make sure you guys are good.
Okay.
And then I guess that's it. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Basil, you're up next.
Okay, so I get advantage on con save for this? Is that right? Is that what I just heard?
Not
You get
advantage. You get a
+4.
plus
Okay.
D4.
Okay, perfect.
So roll
So
a
I need to
D4
do that
afterwards.
right from the get-go, right?
No, you could just you can roll and then add the D4 afterwards.
No, I was saying I need to do the con save
Oh, so
right
it's,
now.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
Oh boy, that's
I don't think I could help that.
interesting.
And then so you take.
Don't forget your temporary HP.
Yeah, I have 10
Yeah.
temporary HP, which is
That's
nice.
true. You do. You take 16 points of poison
Kind of
damage.
Fucked up. Kind of fucked up.
16. Whoa.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
a decent roll.
Yikers.
All right. I'm gonna move here, and I am going to.
Oh, Timothy, you would have taken half on a success, by the way, so I'll roll you on now.
Oh,
So I'll 6
and then
points
I'd
of
cut
poison.
that in half too, because I take half. I have resistance to poison. Yeah.
And 3 points of poison damage.
Nice.
Okay. I will.
So essentially, what you've climbed down onto as well, Basil, to give you an idea, is that you've kind of pushed through this poisonous gas, and then you've climbed down onto kind of grates where the sewage
Okay.
water is pumping into it. So you're kind of ankle deep in the water on these kind of flimsy sewage grates, essentially. The platform
good.
ahead of you is probably about 5 feet high. So it's going to take a double movement to get up to that one, onto this.
Okay. The platform, like. Oh, I
Yeah.
see.
So you're
Okay,
gonna, these are like
gotcha.
edges on a sewer. So you're essentially in
Okay.
the sewage now, but you're dodging it because it's all pouring under you.
How
Okay,
deep
got
is
it.
the actual sewage?
The water itself.
The actual sewage
if we were to go
itself
into the water.
is
Yeah.
essentially probably I think I said about 4 to 5 feet.
Yeah, it was a little shorter than me.
Yeah.
Just barely.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do shatter on the boy here.
Ooh,
Okay.
damn.
Oh, damn.
Tasty.
Tasty meatball.
Okay.
Oh.
When you cast Shatter,
Oh no.
you unleash it, and what you're used to is this kind of rippling, very loud thump sound, right?
Uh-huh.
When you cast it in his direction, absolute silence. He seems totally
Okay.
unaffected by it.
Okay. Pup is very not pleased about that.
Yeah.
He's
Mad,
very
dude.
unhappy. Okay. Fuck. She's not happy. I don't. Oh, what does that mean? Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's gonna be the end of my turn for now.
Okay.
Might be a general resistance to magic. We'll have to
Oh,
see, I
It
guess.
fuck,
also
that
might
would
it might be
suck.
silence.
So because it's a sound-based attack specifically, or
Yeah, possibly. There's a spell called silence where he can basically like negate noises.
right? We encountered that in
Yeah.
the dwarven tunnels, right?
Mm.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's me, right?
Mm-hmm. Saphira is on deck. It's gold.
I got a 20 on the con save.
Okay. 8 points of poison damage
Okay, hold on. Let me do that first one.
as you succeeded.
Whoop. Sorry, I got a little ahead of myself there. Okay, and then I'm going to move. So, okay, Basil's standing on grates. Like back here, this is just the same level,
That
right?
what you just
of
pinged,
the thing
that's the
we're
wall.
on.
That's the wall.
Oh, this is the wall right here. So we're against.
Yeah, you guys have just come down. You're actually on the staircase level right now. Your
Yeah,
two
okay, I
tokens
gotcha.
come in, so you've just come down from upstairs in like a different
Okay,
sewage
cool.
area. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. All right, I'm gonna jet on down out of the miasma
Okay.
poison. I'm just gonna keep saying miasma.
good.
So he's like half in the sewage, half out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just want to make sure. Okay, I guess I don't really know what's going on, so I'm gonna just be real grossed out and kind of lean back a little bit because I don't really want sewage on me. And then I'm gonna chuck my hand out and firebolt him and see what happens.
Go for it.
So that is an 18.
An 18, I believe. Yep, it hits.
Okay. And then that would be 9, but I get to add my charisma modifier now to fire damage, so that would actually be 14.
14 points of fire damage. Okay.
Damn. Hell
Nice.
yeah.
Ethan, thank you.
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. 14 points of fire damage. As you kind of launch it into the water, you just see it rippling against the back of its kind of bone, burning away some of it. Its head just twists all the way around and looks at you for a moment. If it would make a sound, you can't hear it, but it's just kind of moving its jaw, looking at you and staring.
I definitely keep leaning back, and I just sort of am like, hey.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Stare disdainfully at the sewage.
Okay.
Good use of turn.
Fine.
Thanks, guys. Feel really great about that.
After your turn, before Saphira's turn, it is going to take its jump legendary action. And it's going to go 5, 10. There. It's going to just leap out of the water. You just see its body just kind of propel itself and land straight in front of you. When it lands here, you would expect a splash. You can't hear a thing now. Basil
boy, okay.
and Fia, you can't hear anything.
Okay.
Saphira, it's your turn.
Okay, so let's start with the con save. 13.
Okay, that is a failure.
What does this mean for Blossom? Saphira would
still
still be
add the
covering
D4 for the
Blossom's
con
face.
save.
Oh yeah, true.
Because I would say
4.
because she's wrapped up and I don't think
Don't kill her.
We
Joe,
don't.
because you kill her
No,
in
that's what I'm
character,
saying.
I'll kill you out of character.
I will not murder off your little pet in a toxic miasma.
Well, if it wasn't for the turn order, I imagine that Saphira would probably like, if they're in like the miasma and she recognizes that this is like some kind of poisonous gas that she can get out, she'd probably just give a little gentle yeet, just do a gentle blossom.
We can say that you
and-
yeeted onto the stairs before. She's just sat there on the stair watching into the room.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Cool. No kill baby. All right,
Oh,
and
you
for
would've-
the con save, I rolled a 4 as well, so on top of the 13.
So you only take 5 points of poison damage.
Cool.
Very nice.
Okay, I'm just trying to think. What's the distance for my chain axe again? I can check that actually. I've got it. Is it 15 feet the max of it, or?
I believe you can pull them 15 feet towards you, but it
Okey-doke.
has the general range of a axe. I will have to check. I want to say it's something like 30 feet throw, but I'll check. Hand axe. When thrown, it is 20 feet, 60 feet if you want to go at disadvantage.
20 feet, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
Saphira
can throw it
actually
at
can't.
disadvantage, or you can hop into the water.
Yeah. Okay. Saphira would tip her toes into the sewage to gauge if it was
Cold.
I was gonna say like nuclear, but yeah. See if it bent her toes or anything, or if she's fine.
Yeah, it seems like sewage.
Yeah, grim. And
It's a
she'd be
little
like,
thicker than you wished.
All right.
okay.
You don't need.
She grunts a little bit as she dips her foot in, and then tries and jumps in. She's praying at this point that it doesn't actually go over her height.
Yeah, no, you're fine. It's
Okay.
about 4 feet on you, so you're what,
Cool.
7 foot?
Not
So
even
it's
nearly.
like,
Oh yeah,
waist
easy.
height.
All right, so she jumps in there and she gives it a good guttural kind of growl as she goes into rage. Sheer fact that she had to get into the sewage for this. And she will go over to said creature with a great axe attack. Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get your.
It is
get your
considered
butt over
difficult
there, Sphere.
terrain because
Yeah,
it's
okay.
so waist high water. But
Okay.
with your movement speed, I think you can still get there, right? 10...
Yeah, I have 40.
Yeah. So you're good.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and I'd also like to reckless attack on this one.
Okay. Yeah. You kind of splash your way through, and then as you get closer, silence. Go for it.
Okay. Oh, double rolled it. 27.
27 hits.
Okie dokie. That is 13 plus 2
Okay.
plus 4.
Your first strike, when you cut into it, you'd see it kind of hardens. It like calcifies
Plus
around
3
the
on
axe.
top of that. Oh, crap.
And then, yeah, because you add your level on top
Yeah,
of the
sorry.
D6.
I realized the sound made me a macro and I forgot to use it.
You would see that it kind of holds up against your axe a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, hold on a second. Are you using the beard axe?
No, she's using the great axe. Oh, the beard axe. Yes, she is using beard axe.
Does it grow a beard right now? Please say
Wait,
She
it's
is
not gonna
not
do any
tuned to
damage.
it. She's
No, it just
It's a-
doesn't have resistance because it's a magical weapon. It's not gonna grow. It's not gonna grow a beard.
imagine if it grew a beard.
I know, that'd be amazing. Every time you hit someone with it, they just spout like a beard.
Okay.
But she's not attuned to it,
Oh,
right? So
great.
it doesn't count, or
No. It's
Well, it's
still
still
a
magic.
magical weapon. The
Okay,
attunement will
okay.
give you the beard.
okay, cool. She's not tuned to it. No beards coming. All right.
All good.
So-
You got
so
a
if
magical axe while I was away. I missed one episode, huh?
She got
Yeah,
an
we're getting rid of it.
enchantment, but she doesn't want it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it makes Sophia grow a beard.
Can you unintentionally? I have a question. Sorry. Can you one unintentionally attune to something, or two attune someone else to something without them knowing it?
You
Not
can't
every
attune
reason.
someone else. You can accidentally attune to cursed items, but not normal
Okay.
attuned items.
Okay.
Can
This
you
is not
like?
considered a curse. In
is
fact,
it-
this is
Sophia's
in
probably-
a lot of places, being able to grow a beard every day, a perfect beard every day, is a blessing. So
Can you attune like
yeah, unless you're a
not a-
tiefling woman.
not a
Yeah.
not a person, like not a? Can you like attune a
No.
cow?
you have to be a
Something.
creature to attune.
Just checking. Okay.
Okay.
Depending on
So,
the item, there might be some items, but not with this axe.
Does the axe calcify if it's magical?
No, so it's his body that's calcifying when you hit
Oh.
it. But when you actually
Okay.
strike with the magical weapon, you'd see as it just digs a bit deeper in, ignoring the
Oh.
calcification. So you do normal
More.
damage. Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
Anything else
Did
you want to do
we
on your
see
turn? Yeah, it's pretty hard not to see from your perspective.
No, that's all.
You
Underskulled.
still have your second attack.
Oh yeah, true. Christ. Oh my god. Yeah, she's gonna use that. She's not underskulled. Bloody hell. Sorry, miles away. Blame the cat. All right, second attack. Let's go. Oh, never mind. So that one.
Yeah.
9.
She it ducks under the water for a moment as you kind of swing over it, and it brings itself back up. And as you finish your turn, it's going to use one of its legendary actions to take a claw strike at you.
Okay.
There's a 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits.
For 11 points of slashing damage, reduced down to 6 because
7.
you are raging.
Cool.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
On to Skull.
Okay. Scald is gonna jump in the water.
And
and
can you
as-
please make your con save to begin with?
Oh yeah, might be. $23.
You only take 4 points. Are you resistant to poison, or are you just? Are you
I'm
just-
resistant to it.
Okay, then you only take 2 points of poison damage, as it barely goes into you.
Okay.
Okay.
Scald's gonna jump into the water, and as he does, he starts to grow, and the waves start to form. He's gonna.
You move your token to the
Strut.
left once for me, just so I can't grab you under
Yeah.
the thing.
There you
One
go.
more turn, please. Thanks, bud. I can grab you under the miasma.
He's gonna
Miasma.
come over here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna gonna grapple this boy.
Okay. Okay. I'll make a. Oh shit! I screwed up its stat sheet. Let me just fix this for a second. I gave.
It's worse
I meant
than what
to
you
give
intended.
it.
You have to keep it.
No, I mean, if you want me to keep it, he would have rolled a plus
I see.
250 because I accidentally gave him
Worse.
1,500 strength.
Well,
The strongest character in D&D.
he didn't even know he was that strong. He looks up like, what?
You successfully grapple it. You grab hold of this
Okay.
thing. You can feel it. It kind of feels like large, kind of brittle bone in your hand, like jagged bone.
Okay. I'm gonna force it out of the water onto the side of the sewer,
Okay. Yeah.
and I'm gonna attempt to force him prone. I mean, I guess
Okay.
I am gonna force him prone because I haven't grappled.
Nice.
Okay.
So Skull just picks him up with a giant bear claw and just slams him into the floor.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So using your second action to slam him into the ground. He's like,
Yep.
you see now the bottom side of it, when you lift it out of the water, it has these kind of 4 dangling legs coming up in like corners, almost like in a cube shape. It has these 4 long spindly legs, almost like a spider's legs. And they're now kicking around it at the bottom
Gross.
as you hold it down.
Nope.
Okay. Up next is the... Actually, it's going to use its... No, okay. No, that's good. Okay, up next is the zombies' turn. Let me get their sheet up.
Zombie?
Yeah, because you guys heard a gurgling sound from around the corner. And
Oh,
you would
no.
see as
Fucking knew it.
entering from this hallway here. By the way, now you're closer, I can show you this. Reveal areas. I can show you that this is kind of a wall here. And you've got like a little entrance. You'd see this creature just stumble around the corner, moving towards its master, kind of looks across it, then turns
Hey, man.
towards you, Skull,
Mm,
and in the silence,
Mm-hmm.
swings at you. 19 to hit.
Hits.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. As you just hear this just great big hand just slams against you. Okay. you-
Scott ignores the pitiful blow.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Let me just move all these. All right. In the darkness, you just hear shambling coming towards your way. Just all this murmurs and. Now it is the creature's turn.
Great.
In your arms. If it wants to stand up, it can use half its movement, right? Or does it have to?
He has to make a contested strength check.
All right. It can still attack you whilst prone, can't it?
No.
Oh, it can't. All right. Yeah, contested strength check then.
Come
26.
Oh my god.
This thing
Fuck
lies on the ground. Yeah,
Stay
that-
down.
It can't
Its
do anything.
creepy little
currently.
legs still like
It can't do anything currently. Yeah.
it's a shame.
It's your
Wait,
turn.
I can't attack at disadvantage. My bad.
Oh, it can.
I think so. That's what
Okay.
chat's saying.
Yeah, I thought it might be able to. We'll leave it for the first turn. It tried to scramble out, tried to get a gauge on your strength. Sees you're much stronger than it. Remains in your grasp. Fabia. Oh, you're
I'm
muted. Sorry.
muted.
Sorry, pal.
Can I remind me? Can I shoot through or like past my teammates? So
Yes.
if
Yeah.
after I've done my save, okay.
Yeah, and where it is right
con
now
save first, yeah?
is although you have disadvantage to range attacks because it is pro.
Say that again.
I believe you have disadvantage to range attacks because
Yeah.
it is prone.
There's two different dudes to hit there though.
Oh yeah, you could hit.
I would just have
the-
to hit either
yeah.
one. I would have to hit through Scold. Is kind of what I'm
Yeah.
asking.
I'd probably knock its AC up by about 1 because it's technically got quite a bit of cover behind Scold, but that'll be all I do.
Okay.
For the zombie.
11. Can I use my bless?
You can.
Yes.
If 11 doesn't work.
11 doesn't work. You have to hit a 15. So you need a 4.
Get a 4.
Oh, there you go.
Nice.
Wow.
Ah.
Perfect.
That rabbit luck.
Only 7
Yeah,
points
okay.
of poison then.
What's your max health, Fabia?
45.
Okay.
Not too bad. Okay. I'm going to... I was going to jump over there, but now that there's bitches, everybody, I'm going to go over here. And then I want to... Which one is prone? The big boy?
Yeah. He's, yeah. The main one.
Okay. Then I will shoot this guy. I think I get sneak attack because I have an ally next to him, correct?
That is correct. Yeah.
Nice.
14.
Come on.
14, it does hit, yes. A very low armor class.
17 damage.
17 damage. Okay.
And then with bonus action, I will hide.
Okay.
So I roll stealth. Oh, and that one.
You find it pretty difficult to hide around the edge of the
It's
sewers.
just so slippery, guys.
Damn.
Do that thing where your like arms are windmilling.
I try to slip into the shadows really cool, but I just fucking slip and land on my ass.
Nice.
On initiative count 20, its next layer action is a wave of sewage. You just
No,
hear
come on.
its head just creeps towards the pipe at the far end of the tunnel, and you hear this as your sewage bursts down the tunnel. Everyone in this tunnel, including if you're on the sides, including it itself, has to make a strength save, please.
Oh my
It'll be a
god.
DC of 15.
That -1 really pulling clutch.
Yeah, really love it.
Tim!
I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points to give myself advantage.
Okay.
Because I've very, very bad strength.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. 17. Didn't need it. But
Did
I will
anyone roll
mark them
under
off anyway.
15?
Yep. Fabia and I did.
Yeah.
Okay.
3 and a 6.
Yeah.
You are pushed, Fabia. All the way back
Okay.
here with the sewage.
Jesus.
The 2
I'm
zombies
about to
actually
get
succeeded.
fucked.
And who did? You as well, Bazza, right?
Me.
As the
Yeah,
sewage hits
Baz-
you and Fabia, the rest of you just grit and bear your feet into the ground.
Does bless make a difference?
Have you
for them?
used bless yet, Basil?
No, I haven't.
I can tell you, though, you're not going to be able to beat it. It's a DC 15. so
Yeah,
it's
I was gonna say,
15.
wait, it's only 4, right? So yeah.
You both are
Yeah.
knocked back 30 feet and prone. For you, Basil, that's just knocked against the wall and knocked into the water. You
Okay.
you fall against the sewage, essentially. You're prone.
Aw.
Oh, okay, great.
Ew.
But that's it. You manage to keep... As the sewage plummets against you, Scold, and your fur's kind of getting tainted by it, you're just holding the creature down. Holding against the kind of the burst of the sewage water. All right.
Where
Timothy.
did the sewage water come from? The right side?
The left side
The left
pipe.
pipe.
Oh, so basically, Saphira doesn't move because Scold blocks all of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just goes around him like.
It's like
Yeah.
everyone's covered in shit, and Saphira looks around. She's like, "Oh,
Nice. Blossom chirps, also appreciative.
I don't appreciate using me as a shit shield.
That's the title of the
Shit
YouTube
shield.
episode, everyone. Right
Shit
there.
shield. Timothy.
let your white knight, my lady, baby."
I definitely I want to keep bless up for now, so I don't want to use any other concentration. I guess if I move through this, is it like half move speed for me since it's like my entire height?
Yes. It's half movement speed for everyone, technically.
Okay, so I
Except
can go.
for Scold currently, because he's
Because he's tall.
pretty much ankle height for him now.
I can only go like this far, and my head's the only thing sticking out at this point. And then, I guess... I'm just gonna... Sacred Flame. This is the one that got shot, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'll Sacred Flame that one.
Go
That's
for
a dex save.
Can you Sacred Flame?
I mean, I guess I could stick my hand out, yeah?
I mean, is it verbal?
I mean, I'm not...
It's okay.
I'm-
He's not in this silence area.
yeah, I'm
cool.
not close to him.
Okay,
I
just
will.
checking.
I don't think.
Because I think you guys have kind of had it for long enough now. You kind of get an idea for it. I will show you what the aura looks like, and I'll make it a nice, gross. No, actually, I'll just make it like a grey because it's silent. So yeah, he's out of it. Yeah. So dex save
Yes.
4.
Okay, 8 radiant damage.
You would see as that zombie just this kind of light shaded, kind of burning across it, and drops to the ground.
Are we supposed to be able to see an aura?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Oh, you
That's
don't
so
see
weird.
it?
I don't think you shared it for us, yeah.
Let me see if I can do that.
I was frantically like zooming
Although
in and zooming
technically
out.
you might
like...
not. Maybe that's okay. I can just tell if you're in and out of it because I guess you wouldn't really technically be able to know entirely. It'd be a difficult thing to kind of comprehend, right? As it's just an aura of silence. But I can tell you that Timothy's currently out of it.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do in your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can really do right now.
It's going to use one of its legendary actions to claw Skull at disadvantage. A 23 at disadvantage, or a 25 and a 23. So 8 points of slashing damage to you, Skull. And
23 at disadvantage, huh?
yeah,
Jesus.
I rolled a natural 19 and a natural 17. So pretty good.
Okay.
So that's 8
So
points of
excited for it.
slashing damage. It's your turn, Basil.
Okay. So if I'm within here, because it's silence, can
Yep.
I cast certain spells or no?
Any spell that has a vocal component, you cannot cast.
Okay. Does lightning bolt have a vocal component?
It will say on it if you look.
Yeah,
I
it should,
don't-
It will say.
it should
in
say
the...
like via, like where it says.
It'll show
says
V next to
VSM.
spell that's vocal.
Yeah.
Most spells
Okay.
are vocal.
Yes. Okay, so it is.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm prone right now. So how many?
half
How
movement
much
speed
movement?
to get up.
Okay, so can I move here?
Yep, so you can. Yeah.
Okay, and then can I do if I do a line like this of lightning bolt, I won't hit any of my allies, correct?
Correct.
I'm going to do that or attempt to,
Nice.
Go for it.
and that is a dex save. You.
I believe it
let's
rolls
see
at
here.
disadvantage
Okay. It's 8d6.
because it is on the floor.
Let's see. Slash roll 8d6. That's how I do that, right?
Yeah, I rolled an 8. It's 8d6.
Nice.
Ooh.
23 damage.
23 damage. All right.
Yes.
Very nice. You just see as this crackling lightning, it bursts out of you, and you hear the and it just goes silent as you hear against it. You see it kind of writhe around, but it's absolute silence, and then you just see kind of the burns go across it.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And then I will give a bardic inspiration to Fia.
Thank you.
I'm gonna look at her and say, "Don't think why me. Say try me instead."
All right, I'm gonna thumbs up.
Yeah.
Discord's lagging a little bit.
Discord or okay.
There you go.
Okay. It's still prone, right?
Gold has it in his grasp.
Okay. I can't hear. Actually, I guess I didn't even hear Basil's inspiration, but I felt like a
Oh yeah.
warm feeling in my soul and just knew.
Oh,
Okay.
is it? Oh, before your turn, it's going to take another legendary action to claw at Scold. Because
Sorry.
at disadvantage though. Oh, I was just wrong. Claw session. Actually, roll the claw. There you go. Here. Oh my god, you lucky bastard. Only an 11. I rolled a nat 20 on the other one. Okay. Yeah, it's your turn now, Fia. You see it's trying to claw you, just can't get a grasp on you. Writhing around in your hands.
Okay. I would like to. How does it? I assume it looks fine. Yes. Like.
Yeah.
Just looks like.
I mean, it's hard to gauge with this thing because it is already.
Sure.
It already looks like it should be dead, so it's hard to really decide
That's fair.
whether it's fine or
Okay. Okay. I am going to not love being in the sewage, so I will. I'm gonna come back towards the stairs.
not. Okay.
Because sewage is gross. I don't really know why I need to justify that. It's
Yep,
just
that's
gross.
fine. I understand it.
Yeah, and then I would like to kind of just go like that and magic missile it since it's
Okay. Yeah.
on the ground. 1, 2, 3. So 13.
13
total.
points of damage. All right. Yep. 13. You just see your arcane again. The sound just disappear into the thing, but you see it clash against it and make some nice impacts. Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
No, I think that will do it for this moment.
All right, Saphira, cat lady.
Yes, that's me. Sphera will just move one pace forward since the sky's up on the platform now. He's still prone, right?
He is indeed.
So that means I have advantage against him, yeah?
You do indeed.
Okay, cool. Then Saphira is just going to go ahead with her regular great axe swing.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh yeah, not 20, baby.
Whoa,
28.
hell yeah.
Get
That
in there.
hits. Do your damage.
Yeah, I had an inkling it might hit, yeah.
Yep.
All right. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Oh my god. Really? 2 nat ones? I mean, it's still like huge damage, but what the fuck? 2 nat ones off of my nat 20. What?
Was that? Okay.
So that's wait, that's the Divine Fury macro as well? Is that right? 6 plus 6. Yeah,
yes.
I guess it is.
Yeah, you
Okay.
double your dice roll. So that's then
Okay,
we have
cool.
to add your rage, and then we have to add your other ones. So that's another 4 on top of all of that. So as
Okay.
a total, it's 18,
So-
24, 28 points of damage.
Oh,
Alright.
I mean, not the worst. Not the worst amount of
Hey,
damage
pretty good.
for 2 nat ones.
Pretty good.
It just stinks because you know it could have been more, right?
I know.
Gold,
it could've been so much
Gold
bigger.
smirked at the blow, and he goes, again, and then gestures for you to hit it again while he's holding it down.
Sophia grins up at him. All right, and she goes in for her second blow.
Okay. Go for it.
18.
It hits.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Come on.
okay.
So 19 plus the 2 rage, plus the.
Wait, no, rage is included in that top one. Sorry,
Oh,
so it's
it
rage.
already is. Okay, then I can
Yeah,
take off 2 points.
take
for the
off,
other
yeah,
one.
take off the 2 for the other one.
And then.
Sorry, that's Sam's macro.
Oh, okay. It's
So-
clever macro. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But then you still have to add the half level, right?
No, it adds it already. It says 1d6
Oh, it
plus
does.
3.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Nice. So 19
Yes,
points of
sorry.
damage on that. Okay.
cool.
It's
Thanks,
clever.
Sam.
Pro moves.
Okay.
That removes all the additional counting and adding even.
Yeah,
Smart
it
boy.
does. It's good. That's useful.
Yeah, nice. Very
Alrighty.
good. Thank you very much.
At the end of your turn, it's going to use its last legendary action for this turn to cut old Scold again. Just trying to get released. No, 9. It still writhes underneath. It's your turn, Scold. But at the beginning of your turn, could you please roll a Wisdom saving throw?
Oh no.
Wisdom?
Yes, please.
Uh-oh.
You're trying to pull out all the stops here, ain't you, champ?
I didn't even design this monster. I only added 2 features to it. This is a homebrew
12.
monster.
Did you add the
So that-
sewage?
Oh.
No, actually, I didn't. You failed. Could you please roll a d10?
Oh no.
6.
On a 6, you are considered incapacitated until the end of your turn.
Damn.
As your just body kind of locks up, you have this overwhelming kind of fatigue for a moment, and your body just almost feels like it's calcifying itself.
Ooh.
You just let go.
What happened to me?
You're okay at the end of your.
He's
end of
probably
your
trying to
turn.
turn you into a zombie, if I was gonna guess.
probably.
What happened to me, Joe?
Zombie scold.
You succumb to a fugue state, is what it's described as. So
I
essentially-
randomly succumb to a fugue state while I've got pinned. All right,
No,
okay.
I don't want to. I'm
You
not.
were like so
I will
excited to
spoil
have
it.
it pinned.
I will
You just-
spoil the
Literally, I was
mechanics.
waiting for my one turn where I was going to attack with advantage, and that's the whole thing I set up. And then he's like, "You missed a turn." I'm not going to explain the mechanic. You just missed a turn, bitch.
If I explain
Have
the
fun.
mechanic, it will ruin the mechanic. So it's a feature called Whispers of Madness, and if you're
No, I
within,
don't want to hear it. All right, fine.
I'll show you after the fight.
No.
I'll show you after the
Whispers
fight.
the fugue.
I didn't want to turn anyway, dude. Okay.
Sam, turn
Salt,
off league.
salt.
The creature stands up, and it is going to
Cool.
attack. It is going to attack you, Saphira,
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to-
with. It's just going to do a necrotic bite against you. You see its lips
Okay.
come over towards you. 16 to hit.
Yeah, 16 hits.
It's 11 points of piercing damage and 5 points of necrotic. As
Okay.
its big jaw just comes across and bites into you. And you just feel it kind of almost tainting the flesh after it bites and pulls out.
So that's 11 points of piercing.
Yep.
So that's
And then
reduced down
5
to
points of.
6.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 5 points of necrotic, which is straight up.
Yep.
And then it's going to move around here. And it's going to leave you there. Okay. Fabia.
I need to stand up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. If I'm prone, I can't move after standing up, right? Or how does that work?
You can. It just costs you 10 half your movement speed to stand up, sorry.
Okay.
So for you, I think you have 35.
I'll just shoot this guy. I'm not gonna move.
Okay, go for it. Straight roll.
15.
15 hits.
Oh. Oh hell yes!
Nice.
17
Ooh.
sneak
Wow,
damage,
holy
baby.
fuck.
Yeah.
I
For
did not like that
Total of
wave.
25. Okay.
Holy
Um,
shit.
Piercing's reduced down to half because there's resistance to that, but 21 total.
Sick.
Very nice.
And now I'm going to hide. 15.
Okay.
God, my stealth rolls are bad today.
Yeah, you've had some unfortunate ones.
I love that that's bad for you. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
It's a plus 11, so 15
Yeah.
is like.
yeah.
eh.
Okay. It's
Your
going
turn.
to. It's going to use its lair action on count 20, and if everyone in the room could please make a charisma saving throw.
Cool. Great.
I would automatically fail it, right?
No, it was only incapacitated until the end of your turn. You're now okay again.
Okay.
Yeah, until the end of its turn. Yeah.
Can I?
Use Bardic Inspiration on that, Fia?
Oh yeah. Or I could do that. Sorry. I'll just.
And a
yeah,
D4
I'll use
still
that.
for
Is
bless.
it charisma?
Oh.
Charisma save, yes, please. Yeah, you
Yeah.
also
Don't
all have
forget
bless
whoever's
still.
blessed.
Anyone who has it. Yeah.
Okay. 13, but I'll use Bardic Inspiration if I need to.
You need it.
Hold
But
on.
everyone else. Saphira, do you have bless?
You,
She
we all
does,
have
yeah.
bless.
19.
Okay, you're fine.
Bless is just a D4, right?
Yep.
Thanks, Basil.
Yeah, I got you.
13. Okay, you're the only one who fails then. It is a d12 of psychic damage, only 2 damage, 2 psychic damage.
Phew.
And you are deafened until the end of its next turn. So you're deafened until the end of your next turn.
Hmm.
And you cannot take reactions. And the Maledrix turns around to look at you
Okay.
What?
and kind of glares at you, soaking in information.
Mm-hmm. Well, Saphira glares right back.
Okay. Timothy.
She's also soaking up information.
Yeah. She's
Take
like
that.
this, doing that thing.
Yeah, exactly.
I definitely want to stay out of range still because I don't want to be silenced.
One of us
So
should
I
also do a
think-
check to see how much health this thing has. If Joe will let us do.
How's it look? Yeah.
I can tell you how it looks. I won't give the specific health away, but
Okay.
I will tell you that you've probably it's starting to look pretty rough.
Okay.
It's still got a way to go, but you've done a fair bit of damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring out my spiritual weapon,
Okay. Yeah.
just right to the north of him, right there.
Oh, I actually skipped a turn of all the zombies, by the way, because I deleted one
I
of
was
them.
just
so it
gonna
kicked
say
them
that.
off.
I just saw him. I was like, wait a
Yeah,
minute.
it's kicked
Okay.
them off.
They're dumb. They're just
Um,
standing there like,
Yeah.
what do we do?
I'll move their turn in a second. Let me give you your spiritual weapon. It's because I deleted the other zombie. Okay. The familiar hammer, where do you want it?
Just to the north of it.
Okay. Go for it.
Okay. Where are you, hammer? There you are. 14.
14 is exactly what you needed to hit it.
Okay. Just a big bonk for 5.
Okay, 5 points of force damage as you just see it swing in there and slam against it.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm also just gonna sacred flame him.
Okay, go for it.
Where? There it is. That's a 15. Was it 15? Yeah, 15 DC.
I rolled a 15 exactly.
Okay.
Okay. Basil.
Okay, I'm gonna move. Oops, sorry. Gonna move here next to Fabia,
Okay.
and I am
Friend.
going to friend. I'm gonna do fairy fire on it.
Okay.
That is a dex save.
20.
Well, fuck. What a waste of a spell slot.
That's so frustrating.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Wait. Can I? No, never mind. I can't. Never mind. Okay. I will give a bardic inspiration to Saphira.
Thank you. She won't say that.
Wait, would that work though? Because she is deafened now.
Yeah.
How does the logistics of that work? Would
Yeah,
that kind of
it's
thing?
it says it's a creature that can hear you. So technically,
shit.
she wouldn't be able to hear you.
What if I like, and I'm like,
Can you say it like
Splash water or to get her attention and then be like, sign language it.
you? Like,
Do like a flute. She would know what that means if you did like mime a flute.
when the flute drops.
a flute?
I tell you what.
It's technically facing me.
Roll
okay?
roll a high DC performance check because she's technically
God.
facing you, but it is a creature that can hear you, so it's gonna be a high performance check to try and
Performance is like
inspire
your
her.
thing though.
Oh, baby,
Oh my god.
Let's
27.
go.
Come
I
on!
like,
Okay.
I like do an
Please,
interpretive
please.
dance that's like, I love you, Saphira, you got this. Like,
I was setting it very difficult, which is 25. Yeah, you get inspired by
yes.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
go.
Fabia's like watching you do this. She's like,
Nice.
Yeah.
Saphira's like,
I don't know what we're doing, but this is pretty sick.
She's got them in the way with her arms. Like,
She looks a little bit confused, but she gives Basil a little wink of appreciation.
Oh, hell yeah.
I will take the.
Meanwhile,
Cute.
It's like,
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ow.
I will take the zombie turn now. They will go after the Maledrix in future, but 5 10. You see as this one just shambles out.
Gross.
And another one. Okay. The one that shambled out is going to take an attack against you. The first one, the closest one to you, Saphira, and then the other one's going to attack against Skull. The attack against you is a 15 to hit,
yeah,
and
15
the attack
hits.
against Skull is a 22 to hit. So both hit. 5 points of bludgeoning against you, reduced down to 3, Saphira,
Yep.
and then 6 bludgeoning against you, Skull.
Okay.
Okay. It is now Fia's turn.
Okay. You said it like you were gonna say something else. Can I go? Am I okay? Just
You can go.
kidding. No opportunity for you to say
You can
anything
go.
else. Great, thanks. Cool. Okay. All right. I'm still on the stairs. That thing's got a giant hammer next to it. I see more zombies coming out of the hallway, which is pretty gross. The sewage smells really bad. I would like this to end, so I will kind of rub my palm, and I'm gonna try to scorching ray our gross friend
Okay.
next to the ye olde hammer. Okay, so
3 beams.
I just accidentally closed. I just accidentally closed
Your spells.
my roll 20 sheet. Sorry.
I feel like it doesn't go one combat where you don't do that.
I do it every time. It's because I'm on like a tiny laptop, and so I intend to move it. I have the best intentions of moving it, and then I accidentally
I believe
close
you.
it like every fucking time. All right. 1, 2, and
So
3.
27 and
That is
27
a-
and 22.
Yes. So
They
I
all
assume they
hit.
all hit. Okay. So that is not great, not great, not great, but add 5. So 7. So 20.
20 points of damage. Not too
Yes.
bad at all. Yeah, these beams of fire just crashing into it, burn away at it. But still looking pretty strong. But you definitely see as just the fire penetrates through some of the calcified bones and hits the flesh underneath. This kind of rotten flesh. Anything else you want to do in your turn?
Still glance disdainfully at the sewage.
Okay.
That sewage is, it knows. It knows it's
It knows.
being
I
Saphira.
hope
given
it has the grace to feel a little bit bad about itself.
Saphira,
Yes. All right.
could you please roll a wisdom save?
Oh. God damn it. I was excited for a second there. Okay.
You're
Nat
fine.
20.
You're absolutely
yeah.
fine. You
Yeah,
hear these
course
kind
I
of whispers in your mind. They fade off. But you're fine.
All right. Sophia's going to continue bashing on the big guy. He's not proned anymore, so she's going to reckless attack.
Okay.
20.
That hits.
Mm-hmm.
Get in there.
Yeah. That is 22 damage.
Okay, it's looking rougher. Really rough now.
All right. She's going to go in for a
Hack
second
straight
attack.
into it. Yep.
Yeah. 11.
This one doesn't hit, unfortunately.
When
You swing your second attack, and you didn't roll that recklessly, though.
No, but reckless only works for the first attack.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you swing your axe in there, and it moves in the water, kind of just sliding side to side, and you hit against the water. Doesn't make a splash sound, but you missed. Okay.
She grits her teeth and growls through them. She's pretty upset she missed it. All right.
Wait, do
Scold.
you have your? Can you use your bardic inspiration?
Oh,
to
yeah.
make
Oh,
it hit,
snap.
right?
Yeah, you
True.
can.
Could I do
You
that?
Yeah.
add it to an attack roll.
Okay. All right. And bardic inspiration is what? It's a D.
Well, and the bless.
True.
Oh shit! And
And
we
the
keep
bless.
forgetting we have
Yeah.
bless.
Don't
So
forget your
bless
bless.
D8, right? My
All
your
right.
bad.
The
clerics are
bless is
four.
a D4.
A
All right. There's a
D4.
4. All right. Well, it looks like it's gonna start hitting.
So
And
it would
the
hit. You don't need to spend a
Alright,
god
so you don't need
inspiration.
the inspiration.
No, you can save onto
all
it.
right. Cool. Okay. Let's.
You
I'm
can use some
excited.
extra damage.
Yeah. Oh,
Come on.
26.
26 points of damage. Okay. All right. Very
How's it
nice.
look now?
Is it
Still
not
rough.
dead?
Still rough. No.
God damn it!
It's a real tough monster.
Yeah.
But it's close. It's close. Okay.
All right.
Scold, could you
Scold.
please roll a
Finish
wisdom
it.
save? Did you hear these whispers trying to get into you?
Skull!
6.
Oh man.
Please roll
Can
a
he
d10.
wait?
He-
Can't he add stuff to it?
he didn't
I
have
still
a
fail. It
bonus.
doesn't matter.
Skull's not blessed,
Oh.
anyways.
Oh right, because he was
4.
resistant.
Wake up, totally fine.
Once again, you're incapacitated this round.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Shit, dude.
4 to 6 for that one. And you rolled both a 4 and a 6. You find yourself just locking up next to it. The creature is, by the time you're kind of blinking through it after a few seconds, the creature's attacking again. It is going to take 3 attacks against you, Saphira, because it has advantage now.
It does indeed. That reckless attack.
7 points
Oh.
of slashing for the first one, reduced down to 4.
Yep.
The second one hits as well, as an 18. It's only
Yep.
4 points of slashing, reduced down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the third one is a 22, reduced down to, it's 5 points of slashing, reduced down to 3.
All right.
That is the end of its turn.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of its turn, it's the zombie's turn. Remember that.
Mm-hmm.
You see another one enter into the fray. 2 of them are going to attack against you, Saphira.
Yep.
A 10 and a 10. And then the other one is going to attack against Scold, and it's a 6. All right, they don't do anything. Okay, it's your turn, Fabia.
Okay. I'll just shoot this guy.
Go for it.
Come on.
That guy again. 25.
Hits.
19. Well, the 8 is a 4, right?
Yeah, it is
So
4,
15?
yes. 15 points of
15.
damage.
Damage. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that I can really.
It's really rough. I know I've been saying it for a while,
Do-
but it is really rough.
Yeah. Say it like you
In
mean it.
comparison to how it started, it's very rough. You can see the arrow
When I
just fly
first thought it
through
was really rough.
and pierce into it. It's now just covered in burns and cuts and arrows. It's got 2 piercing through it.
Is it shift? How do you? Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah, it's right click, isn't it? When you click it, I can't remember.
I'm going to go this way a bit, and then hide or try to.
Okay. Yeah.
29.
Yeah, you practically fade away. Now you've got the kind of your bearings of the area. You're able to just slip into the darkness.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, at the top of initiative count 20, once again, shouldn't have removed
Nope.
this. Where the hell is it? I've lost it.
Damn
Here
Is it a miasma?
It is indeed a miasma. Yeah. Get the gradient right. Here's one off. My grid's being weird. So it is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be over you two
Cool.
at the top. Here. Wait. Oh, there you go. It'll be at you two at the top.
Great.
Okay.
I go like
Timothy.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just see this kind of just the gas start appearing again, almost seemingly out of nowhere. It spreads around your area.
With what I can see with just my head sticking above this, I'm pretty sure all of, or if not most of all these zombies are in this room, so I'm actually going to hold up my hammer as it just starts glowing a radiant light and do Channel Divinity Turn Undead to, let me see if I can reach him. I'm actually gonna move a step before I do it,
Okay.
so they're all in range.
Is every
Fuck
single
yeah.
every
30
single
feet.
undead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, every single one does a Wisdom saving throw.
Every
Hell
single one.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big
Hi.
guy gets a 17. And then I'll go left to right on the zombies. The far left one, 13. The next one, 9. The next one, 17. The next one, 4. And the next one, 7.
Is their challenge rating less than half, or at least
yes.
half?
All of
Okay,
these
so all the ones
guys.
that failed are dead.
What do they have to beat?
A 15.
Okay, you see as just this radiance shoots outward in this room. You see this undead drop down dead. You see this undead drop down dead. You
Hell yeah.
see
Shit.
this one down
Hell yeah.
dead and this one drop down dead. You just see their
Yeah.
bodies just falling apart and the radiant light that just bursts out, kind of emanating from you.
Okay.
From
and
the
with my bonus
darkness, you
action-
just hear Fabio
Yeah,
go,
we're like,
"Wow, that was wrong!"
we're jumping
my
up and
bonus
down
action-
in the fog.
I'll just let my spiritual weapon smack this guy.
Go
Come
for it.
on.
Hell yeah, get him.
23
23 hits.
How much damage? Come on.
for 9 damage.
It's pretty good. It's not enough yet.
God damn it!
I can tell you that you see this kind of hammer slam against it. You see just pieces of it falling off now. It's starting to kind of reveal that it's got almost this big, large kind of calcified heart, and it's kind of mostly, for the most part, you just see its pieces just falling off of it.
Mm.
Basil.
Okay, so can't save for the poison, right?
Yes,
the
please.
miasma. 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 Fuck me.
Take 11 points of poison damage.
11.
Okay, I'm over here. And I can lightning bolt from here without hurting any of my allies, so I'm gonna make freaking do it.
Make freaking do it.
Make freaking do it. That's a dex saving throw, please.
All right, dex saving throw. That is a natural 1.
Oh, what a shame.
Get fucked, bitch.
Basil!
28 damage.
Oh my god.
How does it look
What
now?
the fuck?
Well, you tell me how it looks, Basil. How do you want to kill it?
Basil's just gonna be glaring at it and focus all of his energy, and he shoots a lightning bolt out from his fingertips right at it, aiming right for its face.
Yeah, you just see its face just as lightning goes into the silence and it cracks into the face. You see it just crackling through it, but midway through you can see it actually die. The head blasts back and the sound all comes back. You just hear the rippling of the lightning and slam into the back wall. You see its whole body just kind of crunch up and fall apart, pieces of it just falling into the water. The last remaining zombie drops down dead, and you see the only thing that remains of it is this floating, calcified heart that starts drifting in the water.
Saphira grabs it before it floats off.
Okay. I will change up the
Dia goes to
music.
cheer, but the miasma's still there. She's like, oh!
I'll turn off this thing. I'm also going to show you, because I do feel bad, but it is the mechanic on this guy. This was what was catching you up. So if you had rolled a 15, if you rolled a 1 to
wow.
3, you'd have had frightened.
Jesus.
So you'd still be able to hit. If you had rolled 4 to 6, which you did roll twice, that's
Oh.
1.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
You can take an action or bonus action if you use all your movement to get away from it, or you would have attacked Saphira. Anyone within 5 feet.
That would have been cool. Saphira can take it.
So actually wasn't the worst outcome
Yeah,
to
Yeah.
have him just seize up.
all things considered.
Yeah,
Was for
it's,
me.
it's the second worst. I would say it's the
literally
second
didn't
worst.
attack. In the
Yeah.
This is like the
Hey,
big
that
encounter
pin
of the
gets
fucking
so
final
much damage.
campaign.
No, dude,
I
I think
didn't get to attack.
the pin was
He
the
did
pin
pin
was
it.
huge.
That pin was so
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
The pin
good. He
was
was down for like 3
the pin.
turns.
The pin screwed me for like 2 rounds. That I was gonna be. He has a leap feature where I could have leaped over to the casters and fucked them up with their. If they'd started within 5 feet of turn, he would have just had free roam on them. I couldn't really do that because of the pin. It was rough.
I feel like
Sam's like, I just want to hit.
it's
Brown.
obviously a coincidence, but like I feel like I get counted every single fight,
This one-
and like nobody else does. It's like I'm either fucking blindfolded or I'm stunned for 3
To be
turns.
fair, you
or, like,
you
whatever
chose the
you gotta
blindfold,
do
dude. You
to
chose
stop
the
me from
blindfold.
fucking taking part, dude.
You chose the blindfold, but with this one, it had a counter to melee and a counter to spells. Because if you're in its range, it screws over your vocal.
I
And the whole
just would like to point out that I was knocked unconscious by a bridge, so
That's
I
true.
feel so
Yeah,
bad.
you almost died, dude. That was so close.
Could be
I
worse.
mean,
I could
yeah.
get knocked unconscious by a bridge.
Yeah,
I,
so.
but if
I
it's
hit
any
so well, I
consolation,
almost died for real.
It's true. It's true.
So we all have our crosses to bear.
True.
There will be fights where you have an immense amount of time. I mean, in the last guy, when you fought Ramir, you kicked the shit out of him.
That's true.
It's true.
Okay,
We kick the shit out of a lot of things, to be fair.
it's true. Your
true.
melee
You
front
could
line does the most
Shit
damage.
kicker.
Up until level 3 casts, I guess. In your hands.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
level 3s are scary.
Am I still standing in the?
Oh, sorry, no, that
Please
faded.
move.
That faded. That faded. I'll bring us back to.
We turn around, and she's just unconscious on the ground.
See, her body's just covered in like pustules.
Yeah.
Huh.
Wakes up like, was it a bridge?
Are we out of initiative?
Yes.
Okay.
You can hear these distant whispers on coming from the heart, Saphira.
Fira would like squish it a little bit in her grasp.
Ugh.
if she
It's
can.
calcified, so it feels almost like
Mm.
it's hardened.
Like a rock?
Yeah, it feels like
It's like a
holding almost
stone.
like yeah, like a stone.
Fossil.
It almost looks like the roots are kind of wrapped around it in the way that the heart's designed. Its kind of valves are clogged up. When you lift it closer to yourself.
come over and
Okay,
look.
so, yeah, what do you want to do?
Oh, I was gonna say I have very good hearing. Can I hear what the whispers are?
Would you like to go and check?
Ooh.
From this range, you couldn't.
Sophia would also do that. She'd
Aren't
probably
I
put
right
it
next to
close
her?
ear.
Oh, are you right next to her?
Yeah. Is it
Yeah, we can
glitching?
move her.
Did you? Oh, sorry, no, I wasn't looking at the map. There you go.
I'm getting out of this water.
Okay, so yeah, if you
Yeah.
head over towards.
Do you have
towards-
super hearing?
She does. She has advantage on perception checks to hit.
Do you see my ears? Massive.
One rotates towards Scold.
You would listen in, and I'm going to give you advantage on this.
Okay.
But when you hold up the calcified heart, you'd hear these kind of whispers.
Don't like that.
It's all the people it killed.
With all the people that it's turned into zombies, I bet.
Roll a perception check with advantage.
Is it only Fabio that can hear it? Even
Nat 20. 27.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
No, everyone could hear these whispers coming from it.
Okay.
You specifically, though, amidst all of the distant whispers coming from this heart, you hear these stand out.
Why are you doing this? I don't want to die. You're meant to be a holy man. You're a man of Ceres. Please don't leave me to die. Please don't leave me to die. Faerun,
Holy shit.
Faerun, please. Faerun, Faerun.
Faerun?
Hmm.
Yeah.
As I'm hearing it, I'll say it out loud like a translator.
Yeah.
it's just mildly terrifying that there's like a million Joes stuck inside this heart.
Do we know who Faerun is? Am I forgetting that name?
I don't think so.
Okay.
If you
Ring
need
a
me
bell.
to translate for the fact that it might be a little quiet, is you heard. I'll play the first one more time.
Please. Why are you doing this? I don't want to die. You're meant to be a holy man. You're a man of Ceres. Please don't leave me to die. Please don't leave me to die. Please don't leave me.
You're meant to be a holy man. You're a man of Ceres. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Xeris, yeah.
Serious. That
Timothy, I mean, actually, probably everyone who's been through here. Xeris is the god of laws, justice, and kings, and is essentially the kind of the Zeus of the pantheon of gods. He is the king of the gods. if you will.
Hmm.
Okay.
Cool, not weird at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so some like I don't know, religious guy did this?
Why?
Like, did he turn into this?
I mean, it sounds like whatever's trapped in there, or like I don't know. Are there people in there? Like I don't understand what's going on.
Saphira shakes the heart a little bit, like wondering if there's people in there.
Whispers Karen going as you shake.
Hmm.
It's like,
Do
is there
they
any
ever
little
stop?
tic-tac people wiggling around in there?
Like, have they stopped at all since we've heard
can't
them, or
hear
do
any-
are they
No, they carry on. The whole time you're
they
holding
just
it.
are constant? Okay.
Interesting.
Um,
Has
It
anyone
might
tried to
be the
listen?
final moments of its victims. We should ask about Faerun.
We could bring it to the magical assessment people,
we
the
could
enchanters.
or we could just go to the Temple of Xeris and be
Yeah,
like,
there's a Temple of
hey,
Xeris up top.
can we talk to Farron?
We could.
Hey man, is Farron around?
Saphira cracks her knuckles and she says, "Let's do that. I would like to see this happen."
Also,
We
I
should,
don't know.
Oh yeah.
We should
I would
take the
definitely-
heart back first. They said they wanted proof of the kill.
Yes, but then we keep.
Oh, for the job.
She nods as
what's
she
in
pulls
here?
herself out of the sewer and then shakes her legs off like a dog that's just got out of a bathtub and doesn't mind if it flings a little bit on Fabi Artemis.
Gold climbs down next to you and actually shakes like a dog.
And then she gets sort of splattered as well.
I mean, I'm already covered. I don't mind any at this point.
in the
Fear
side
definitely
room,
minds.
roll an investigation check, Fabia.
Roll investigation.
Yes, please.
18.
So going off into the side room where do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, going off into the side room where all of the zombies kind of came from, you'd see in the corner, you can see a whole bone pile where it's probably gone through close to 20 people this thing has eaten.
Jesus.
You would see that this is an old sewage tunnel that's no longer used. And off to your left is essentially kind of an abandoned pipeline pit.
Over here.
And- Yeah, and you can see bodies and just kind of rotten corpses and bones and all sorts just falling down.
Okay.
Some animals, a lot of rats. It doesn't seem like things that are
Any
living yet.
stuff amongst the bods?
Go ahead and roll another investigation check.
24.
You'd find tattered clothing and remains, and you'd find 12 silver pieces in total.
Okay.
These were the poor of the city. So this is kind of the majority of all of the coins they had.
Sad.
I'll go ahead and take that.
Okay.
Okay. And nothing else seems to be of note in
No.
here, really.
Doesn't seem like it
Okay.
collected treasures.
What happened to the zombie bodies?
Oh, they're on the ground. So they've collapsed. I removed them from the map just because of the sake of movement. But they've practically just collapsed. And you just see these mostly rotten away, half-eaten corpses.
Do they look like they were people from the underbridge?
Yeah. Like, does anybody do any of them have like any kind of face left? So gross.
I'd
Because
say a
if
couple
so, Fia
do.
would.
Yeah, a
Okay,
couple
Fia
do.
would absolutely check out everyone's faces as best she could.
Would they have identification on them or anything?
Not that you can find. You'd see that they definitely there's half elves and humans and a dwarf, maybe. Mostly the clothing they wore looks tattered and old. Even where it looks like there's not been any claw marks or anything, it looks like on one of the zombies you'd find, say, these kind of breeches which are worn and old. It looks like these were likely beggars or for people that it's snatched from below water.
Hmm.
Or they were thrown down that fucking pipe
Shit.
to feed it.
True.
I wonder if anyone is like resentful of like the underside and like the poverty and
I'm gonna guess none of us have ever seen anything like what that was, right? Like, it didn't ring any bells for us. We didn't recognize it. There's
Last session, Joe said we wouldn't have ever seen
No,
this thing specifically.
yeah.
it's such a unique looking creature.
okay.
You can tell this is its lair, but that's about it.
Hmm.
I don't think any of you grew up in. Even if you grew up in cities, this would be a rare sight, to be honest.
Okay.
Hmm.
What do you like to do?
Hmm. Well, should we head up?
Yeah, it smells really bad down here. Can we We should. It's pretty gross.
Saphira would let a little light whistle to try and get Blossom's attention and see if she'll come to her.
You hear Blossom kind of leaping down the stairs. Gets to the edge of the kind of the side, looking at the sewage water,
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
and then just goes.
Oh.
It won't come in though. It won't dive into the water.
Yeah,
Oh.
Saphira wades through and picks
Yeah.
up little BB and plops her on her shoulder and then wades all the way back through again and then
Okay.
lifts herself up.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So gross.
Yeah. It digs into your shoulder.
Aw.
Hides in the corner of it.
She would fly. One day, BB will get her wings.
One day.
Yes.
She's
one
only
day.
at this point. I think since the beginning of the campaign, it's only been like a month, maybe less, a few weeks. So she's only a few weeks old.
My God.
Aw.
Her little wings are like.
Down into a fucking sewer, you know? Like, imagine like a little kitten that's a few weeks old. It can't
Yeah,
even
right.
eyes.
Come with me.
You're
We'll
like,
go to kill
"Shh,
monster.
don't worry, you're fine.
Yeah.
To kill a monster, put some fur on your chest. Put some feathers on your chest.
All right,
Alright,
where would you like to go?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Back
Yeah, let's
the way
go
we
back
came,
up.
I guess.
Okay. Yeah. You would leave out of the sewage tunnels, following the way you came back through. This time, a lot less gas. It's all dispersed by the time you've kind of come through, and finally find your way, following the same route you came, back in below water, by the sewage tunnel entrance there, and all of the kind of shanty housing, the temple, the alchemists there, and kind of the low end slums of the city.
Question, because
Mhm.
I forgot, because it's been a week.
Yep.
Is the vouching tomorrow? Like, we have one more night before the vouching,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Just show up like all sewaged out. Hey,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, you
We
know.
vote for Baron Ashford.
Yeah.
Woo!
No, we had
Yeah.
this whole day. We had this whole
Sewage
day to
Guild
like do
rep.
our shit, I think.
All right. I thought so. I just was panicking for a moment. Okay. So we did this for a job, right? Because
Mhm.
what do we?
We did this for a vote.
Well, right, but like this is what we did to get the vote, right? So who do we have to tell? Hey, we have a heart.
Saphira just sort of gestures with her thumb and then leads the way back to the what was the tavern called again? That was
Fog's
like
Tavern.
Fog's
We
Tavern,
go
yeah.
see Fog.
Oh
Everyone,
yeah, I know that place.
everyone roll a perception check.
Even with my passive, come on.
This is just sight. So
26.
Damn.
actually, it would have been insight. You can roll insight if you prefer. Insight's better actually for this. But I'll keep your perception. If you roll high on perception, keep it as well.
I did not, but I did roll an insight.
So,
23.
Essentially, what you see is as you're kind of moving through below water to go back up to the kind of the airlock tunnel that gets you up into Underbridge. A lot of the people around the area now, almost blinking and starting to talk to each other, and
Oh.
it seems people are kind of conversing. There's less less of avoidance between all the civilians down here, and you see the beggar that came up to you before walks over towards you. Oh, I'm tired. Did you deal with it?
Yeah, dude, we killed it.
That's great news.
How are you feeling?
Great. How are you?
Oh my god, his demeanor is
Good.
entirely different.
I'm gonna didn't we say we would give him? Didn't we try to give him a gold, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say I'll like pull out the it
Yeah.
was a gold and a silver. I'll pull out the gold and silver and be like, hey, by the way, you dropped this before, and I'll like wink
Yeah.
and like try to put it in his hand.
You don't have to do this. I appreciate that.
No, we wouldn't have even found this thing
It's
if not for
gold.
you, dude.
You
So
told us which way to go. We wouldn't have.
No, he goes to hold the gold back. It's kindness of strangers. You take it.
Oh.
look, how about we just drop it on the ground and whoever gets it was meant to have it?
He drops
Aw.
it and smiles and just kind of leaves it there.
Aww. Man.
He's dumb as hell.
This bitch dumb
just
as
like-
hell.
Gold's like, more fucking gold actually thrown away.
Skull just picks it up quietly.
No,
Guess
Gold
what?
is gonna pick it up. If you leave it and he leaves it, Gold's picking it up.
Oh my god.
He kind of smiles and nods. Go, we can always earn more gold, but it's rare we see heroes.
Aw.
Aw.
Basil's just gonna be like,
Gold just goes in that case and just picks the gold up.
What's your name?
My name, Nigel.
Oh, well, it's good to meet you. I'm Fia.
Sorry, what was the name in the heart again? Faye.
Farron.
Farron.
Aaron. Yeah.
Hey, do you know of the name Farron by chance?
No. Not that I can recall. There's no one down
Okay.
here.
All right. Well, can't win them all.
Right. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, and vote for Baron Ashford.
We don't get much say down here, but hopefully whoever you vote for is as good as you.
Can I ask you something before we go?
Anything.
How do the people up above feel about this?
How high are we going?
Oh, you know, what's
Everywhere.
the general consensus? Are people resentful of
No, not necessarily.
Okay.
We're forgotten about by most people on the top side.
Yeah.
Underbridge are good to us. We trade a lot with them.
Okay.
But no, we kind of mostly just go forgotten about. Don't think anyone really cares. Hopefully.
Well, it's just, I mean, I think it's pretty wild that all you guys were obviously affected by that thing and nobody was doing anything about it.
Yeah.
You think we were?
Did they know?
He's only just kind of realizing that he was affected by it. Oh. Things have just been a little hard down here over the last few weeks. Not many people to trust, but friends and families turning against each other. Most of us
Can
just
you-
took refuge at the temple, but
Which temple?
Temple of Eidos.
Okay. You can't think of any like motive someone might have had to, just sick a
Like-
random zombie on people.
Or like what
Down here.
unrest down here would do to the rest of the city?
That too.
What do you mean? You think someone put that thing down here? Why? There's nothing to steal down here.
No, but
GM question. This was a couple weeks that this has been happening, right?
Yeah.
When did the old duke die? Like when was he assassinated and when did they announce the vouching?
Good
What
fucking
happened?
question.
Only about 4 days ago.
Okay. So it was probably doesn't have anything to do with that because
4 days?
That dude was assassinated 4 days ago?
4 or 5
That's
days ago. 'Cause
crazy
you
to
guys,
think.
Shit moves
How long
fast.
did
Because
you-
we did the Kruthic stuff.
D&D
just then.
Fuck, we
D&D
did so
time's
much
weird.
shit.
Yeah, we've done a
Um,
lot of
Because
shit.
technically, you met them at the. I think you met them the day after the assassination happened. Maybe it was. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
because
it
it
was the day
happened
after.
while we were in the mountain, right?
Yeah, you
'Cause we
came down
came
from the
back, and then
mountain,
Baron Ashford was
and
like, "Hey,
then-
man."
Yeah, you got told by it just happened. They just got word that happened that morning, and then
Okay.
you went and did the goblins. The next day, you guys set out, and then I think you spent 3 days on the road, so 5 days,
Okay.
maybe. Less than a week.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, D&D
Hmm.
time is weird.
Yeah.
'Cause you do so much in your days.
In and out of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna say to the guy, like, the only thing I can think of is that someone might gain something from creating this kind of friction down here, or slowly taking people out one by one. We don't have any concrete like evidence or anything, but we're looking into it. Just asking. Thank you for answering.
Can you get, like, I guess I'll ask him. Can you get out of the bridge from down here? Like, can you get in and out, or can you only get in and out from the top and then you come down?
Oh no,
into
you can get in
Underbridge?
now. I mean, if you go far enough down the sewage, it's a few miles though, and then there's a sewage grate. But
Okay.
that's a long walk.
Okay.
He only just kind of starts to smell you as well.
Yeah. I mean,
Anyway,
yeah.
I should get back. Thank you.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, for answering our questions, and
Of course.
have a wonderful life.
Also, please take the gold and the silver on the ground, please.
The
Yes,
big guy-
please.
No, the big
Scold
guy got
already
it.
took it.
Oh,
Oh
did he?
my.
Yeah, he kind of looks up at the bear. I'm okay. He's nods his head and kind of turns around.
Yeah, Fabio will go to leave.
Okay.
Mm.
You rest of you following?
Yep.
You'd head out
Yeah.
the familiar airlock. You came in, the doorway, having to turn a kind of a valve and pull it open and enter into Underbridge. Underbridge being the kind of the lower end, more common section of the town, built into the pillars and heads all the way up towards the surface. Yeah, where would you like to go?
We're gonna go see Fog, right?
Yeah.
Smelling like this? Hell
Wait,
yeah.
yeah.
we
Can
are.
I press to digitate?
I'm gonna start to.
Please, I'm
between
still covered.
Fia and I.
From the neck
between
down,
Fia and
I am
we'll clean
disgusting.
them all. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Working at the car wash.
Yeah.
I look at Gold and I'm like, you just put your arm up a little.
Yeah, this is a slow-mo montage.
of all
Somebody's
people as
really
well.
into this.
Like Scold would look like you'd get this kind of the most physical satisfaction of Scold because it's like dry cleaning a carpet, right? He's just got pure
Yeah.
white fur, but now it's just been
In
stained.
that
so-
case, Sophia would absolutely look at Basil and be like, okay, I'm gonna start on the right and you start on the left.
Yeah.
And then we can just like all the way.
Yeah.
in the middle.
Perfect. Meet in the middle, and
Yeah,
then do
you-
ourselves.
But then I can't reach Scold's head, so I'm just like,
I'd
People,
reach.
people sleep on that spell, but that's just saved you guys from being the most hated people in the Underbridge.
Yeah.
Just stinking of sewage water.
Honestly,
Um,
important.
Yeah, heading back through the town after you've cleaned off your cells and moving back through, you'd eventually get to Fog's Tavern. For those who haven't seen it yet, there's a couple of soldiers outside of it. It's a tavern that's been repurposed into a more of a governmental building, or at least a lower end, almost unionized building. The guards you approach, the one that you knocked out has kind of a bandage over his nose. He stood at the door. Welcome
I
back.
smells. She smells. Looks a little bit sore.
It is. I don't really want a round two. I didn't sign up for one. You're kind of nervous while you're back.
What'd
But
you guys do? Just like show up and beat the shit out of people? Like, what the fuck happened when we're gone?
what did you say to her?
It was just a
I'm gonna
friendly
say to the guard.
fight. It was just a friendly fist fight, wasn't it?
Oh.
Roll an intimidation
I mean, you
check.
have seen that.
Holy fuck.
21.
Yeah, it was friendly.
This poor guy.
Vera gives
Oh
him
my
like a
God.
general like pinch on the shoulder. And who are you going to vote for?
Baron Ashford.
Right. And who are you going to tell your friends to vote for?
Baron Ashford.
And then she
Well,
looks
this
at
is
everybody.
great.
All right.
Your
Just
methods
wow,
are
Saphira.
effective.
she gives him like a friendly pat on the back. She's like, good job.
Are you-
Anyway, can we like go in or what?
Oh, you're here to see Fog. All right, yeah. He knocks on
Unless
the
you
door.
want to fight.
No,
yeah,
no,
wait, are we
absolutely
trying
not.
to get in? Do we have to fight you?
No, actually not. It's not. No. Fog. He knocks on the door. Someone comes and opens up the door to let you in. Fog sat behind his table at the back. That's on like the rise part of the stage that's been converted into his kind of desk almost. He looks down. Come on in. You're back.
We're back.
So any progress? Fog is,
Yes,
for those who didn't see him last time, is he's a very kind of skinny, almost gaunt-like green dragonborn, but with a very slender, long neck and a long kind of face, lizard-like.
Would I?
Saphira would have the heart in her hand, and she's just sort of like throwing it between her hands, just like, we killed it.
What are you gonna ask, Dodger?
How common are dragonborn? Would I have seen one before? do you think?
Good question. You probably would never have seen one.
In the
Because
cardboard marketplace, that
They're
scammer.
more common. They're more that you do get them occasionally around this part of the continent, but they're more common down in the Vahazi or much further west. But yeah, this is probably the first time you've ever seen a Dragon Ball.
Okay. Fabia's trying not to stare at him, but she's like, this dude is cool as fuck.
What's that in your hands?
Some kind of heart, but before I show it to you, do you know? And then she looks at the Fia because she's already forgotten the name, aka I've forgotten the name.
Faerun.
Faerun, yeah.
Oh yeah, Faerun. Do you know?
Faerun.
What do you
Does this
mean?
name mean anything to you?
Didn't take you for religious folk. Why?
What? What is the name? Something religious? Is that?
Oh, Xeris?
This-
Yeah.
No, we said Faerun though, didn't we?
Yeah.
You said Faerun. Yeah.
We asked
Okay.
for
This,
that.
this creature was raising the dead. The voices of his victims. One screamed Faerun, and the Church of Zul.
I know Faerun. Most people know Faerun. He's a High Justicar.
Hmm.
Maybe he was
Huh.
calling for his help.
I don't think he was calling for anybody's help, but she shows the heart to the Dragonborn and then puts it up to his ear so that he may hear the whispers.
Oh god. Okay.
Oh boy.
Let me see. One
He
second.
goes crazy.
You'd see as you do that, you
Oh,
just
no.
see him physically go. Take that thing away from me. I feel really tired.
Bless you.
Oh
Bless you.
shit, I killed him.
He just immediately takes a nap.
He's taking one level of
Tired.
exhaustion.
Oh,
as you hold
shit.
it up to him.
Jesus.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Anyway, about fight. No.
Well, needless to say, it's hard. It's dead now, and everybody is saved.
Okay.
What about our deal?
Baron Ashford. Is that right?
That's right.
Shred.
Yes, under Bridges' support.
Fierce,
Well,
right?
why would this Faerun try to kill your people?
Kill the people below water. You think he's trying to kill them? You sure he didn't just call out and ask him for
Sure,
aid?
We don't. I think we don't really know yet for sure.
I
but
mean,
I
the
believe
phrase
it's dead.
is,
Don't do this.
don't
You're
leave
supposed
me
to be
here
a
to
holy
die.
man,
You're meant to
Favorite.
be a holy man. Like, there's some. It's sus, dude.
there's definitely.
It's sus, yeah. I agree
think-
with
I
the
think
rabbit.
his involvement.
Skull walks out. Skull walks out.
His involvement
No,
is at the
no,
very
I
least.
grab Scold and I stop him from walking out.
So, Favorite Data Fog, his involvement is at the very least questionable. Would anybody have anything to gain by a big disturbance in below water, by people going missing, by all of this?
He's kind of smiling. I don't think you really know what the Justicars are, do you?
No, and to be honest,
No.
that's not our job. So we should probably just leave,
Okay.
What are
right?
Saphira just like backhands Fabia gently, like
Gently.
I'm just saying, we're not being paid to find out what Justicars are doing. I don't even know what that word is.
Saphira does this.
So there's like, do we actually know what they are? Or are we just guessing?
that a DM question?
Would we? Yeah.
Roll a religion check. You would roll with you roll with a straight one as well, Timothy, because I guess you wouldn't necessarily.
Can
have...
Saphira also roll a religion check?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah, sure.
Okay. One anyway.
15.
You could tell it Saphira is.
You've probably heard the name Timothy associated with especially with Xeris. Xeris has the calling for most paladins, as they like to go around and kind of administer kind of justice. For you, Fia, you definitely would have heard of them. You might have even come across a couple of them. Maybe with your past, you might have had some teaching on various paladins who have joined. You know what?
Yeah.
Essentially, the Justicars are picture like Judge Dredd. They consider themselves like the court marshals of the continent. They in the name of Xeris, they go around and they administer trials, and usually if you are being trialed, they'd try to be a Justicar there. To be a high Justicar would be a much higher rank in their order. But essentially, yeah, they're like judges.
Did he say he was a high, or did he just say he was regular?
Yeah.
High.
He did. Okay. So, what business would Xeris have in unleashing something in below water, in creating tension down here, in wiping out?
You mean the whole order?
Yeah. Or him. Either way.
No, maybe they saw the creature down there. Maybe he was trying to lure it out. Maybe something more.
Can I insight check him just to see if he's like trying to fob us off and maybe knows more with my very bad insight?
Sure.
I'm gonna also do that.
Yeah, go for it.
Yes, well I got a 7, so I can't do shit.
Come on, Skull.
I'm like, yeah.
16.
You can tell he's holding back something, Skull.
And the rest.
I ain't trying to get into some religious war. All right. The two temples don't get along. The only thing that I could
Xeris and
see...
Ados?
Yeah. Anyone who is up to date on religion, especially you, Timothy, would know that. You won't even need to do a check for this. Ados, actually, I'll let you do a religion check, everyone, if you want. Timothy, you can roll with advantage. You'd know the most basic stuff. You might know a bit more with a high religion. If anyone thinks they might know it.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either.
Yeah, that makes sense. Timothy, I would say, and you've heard bits and bobs of this, Fear. Timothy, you know, Xeris may be kind of the Zeus. He's the leader of the gods, and it's kind of seen as the holiest of holy. Ados is the god of sins. He got onto the actual ascension back when the gods were ascending for the first time by disguising himself as the brother of Xeris. And so when he was chosen, he tricked everyone. And for that, he was banished and called the god of trickery, the god of sins. There's very few temples to Eidos. A lot of people see it as quite a sinful god to even worship him, and but there's a lot of people who believe that you should worship all the gods. So there's always been this back and forth between those two gods, specifically because Eidos killed the brother of Xeris back at the beginning of the Ascension. So that would lead to a lot of religious tension between the two of them.
And we know that there's a temple of Eidos in the
Surge.
Underbridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
In Blowwater.
In the below water.
below water, that's what I meant.
I'm not trying to start a fight. I've got this far by not sticking my nose in places it doesn't belong.
Understood.
We ain't looking to deal with Xeris. If that's what their plan was, then we'll go make the sewage a little tighter to get into. And I ain't gonna go and start a fight with Xeris.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for your help.
Baron Ashford. That's what you wanted.
We'll
isn't it?
see.
Ashford.
We'll see you then tomorrow.
See you at the Vouching.
Okay.
Okay.
You're keeping the heart, right? It's fair.
Yeah, Sophia's got it in her hand.
All right.
Can we just hear it all the time as we're
It's like a
walking next to it?
distant whisper.
Yikes.
Ugh.
You'd hear Saphira at the
Oh.
same time. Just you've got a mix because you're holding the heart and you've got your little pebble. You'd hear in one hand you've got these whispers, and the other hand you hear a little humming.
Oh.
My little pebble pet.
And from behind you hear little squeaks of Blossom. You've got 3 sounds coming all across you.
Sophia's 3 pets.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what a
You're gonna start
Disney
training the
movie.
heart to play fetch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is there
Um,
a, like organ handling check of some sort? Respond. So gross. Okay.
sleight of
Well,
heart. Yep.
do we need to? I guess I would just ask the party. Is there anything else we need to do in Underbridge? Do we need to go to the? Do we need to stop by that blacksmith or anything? They were in
Did-
Underbridge, right?
Yeah, so I worked on it last night. Do I know how long it's going to take for that to finish?
I would say for the sake of speed, Mithril. So Mithril as a design is a lighter. It's very similar to silver, so it's a lighter form of it. I would say it would still take them at least another night of working on it because you want to get the
Okay.
axe right, especially with all the imprinting. Probably another night, and then tomorrow they would need to do all of the kind of printing of anything you wanted on the design
Okay.
of the axe. So yeah, you'd be able to pick up tomorrow.
Good to know. No, I think we're good down here for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. So where do you want to head to now?
I guess to that.
To the temple. Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we see the map? Sorry.
Do you not see it?
No. Sorry. Wait. I don't know.
Yeah,
sorry, now I
just
do.
pulled it up. Hold on, Mike. Yeah.
Never
You
mind.
don't see the map? Or you do?
No, I do now.
Okay.
We do.
The Temple of Xeris, to give you guys an idea, is in the center here.
Yeah.
It's a large building.
Okay.
All right, you make your way topside and return back into up to Albridge. We'll take our 5-minute break there quickly and continue
Cool.
after that, which will probably be Xeris and the Vouching. Right.
I pinned
We're
the
aiming for a
map with the
short one tonight
landmarks.
as well.
Big vouch.
Thank you, Shane.
Big old vouch. Thank
The
you very
big
much.
vouch.
Yes, the big match.
big
I've added a few
vouch.
more of the fan arts that we got sent across over the last
Yay!
week.
Aw,
to the intermission,
amazing.
so,
On the
check them
back
out.
screen.
Yeah, yeah. If you want to check it out, it will start up in a second. All right, we're back for 5 or so. Yo, yo, yo. I'll bring it up in 1 second. Okay. Welcome back, everyone.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, hello. So everyone's here? Cool, cool.
Yep.
All right. So let's get back into things because we'll aim to finish a little earlier as well. Or
Okay.
close to like the 3 hour mark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
So, you have just gone back up to topside and you're heading towards the Temple of Xeris. The Temple of Xeris is located in the center of the central district, or just kind of the southern end of it. You walk past the military barracks and kind of the military quarters and every building that's associated with them to get towards it. You see what is a very beautifully designed, quite Gothic cathedral-esque curling building. Outside are various priests in their garb talking to one another, and people walking in and out around the area. It seems to be a fairly busy area, though quite quiet. It's unlike the kind of guild district when you were briefly there up near the bank where you could hear the sounds of bards and musicians around there. A lot of people are quite peaceful and quiet here and respectful for one another's privacy, and everyone keeps their voices down a little bit more. The temple has kind of pillars out the front, looking somewhat more like a courthouse than a temple, and you can see kind of a staircase leading up to it as well. Think of kind of like a big American courthouse.
Okay, I guess before we walk all the way up, so this seems really like shady, right? We can't just really go in and be like, hey, is the guy in charge here? We think he might be turning people in the below water into zombies. Just check in. Like, can't.
What if
I mean, we're
I
like
saying that very quietly.
We're going all over town, like acting super weird, being like, "Hey, vote for Baron Ashford." Why can't we just be like, "Hey, just wondering like how the church feels about
Baron Ashford?
or just the shit, you know,
Yeah.
whatever
What if-
is going on."
what if we go in there? We act like we're interested in learning more about, this temple. But then we slowly reveal how much we hate the below area and the other temple, and then you try to make it feel comfortable so he'll open up about maybe his hatred, right?
Okay. I mean, I guess that's assuming that we go in and we ask and we're like, hey, talk to him. And they're just like, yeah, actually, he's not doing anything right now. Sure.
Well, let's have
Maybe he's got like office hours. Okay. It's like, walk on
mean-
up.
Aren't we holding the proof?
Yeah, wait.
yeah, but we
Sorry.
shouldn't catch him off
Do we
guard.
know-
We should.
Do we know how far away people can hear that?
That's a good.
It's just kind of like a
Like, we
muffle.
just walk
If you're
up next
holding
to
it
him
down,
and he hears.
it's just like a muffle.
Okay.
So if people were
Saphira
talking
just,
around it,
like-
you wouldn't hear it.
Yeah.
Sticks it under her, like,
Mhm.
jerking under her arms and just like
Okay.
holds it awkwardly so that it's shut up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's go see what we can find out.
Yeah, if you guys start to walk in, Fabio will be like, "I'll see you when you come back out," and she'll just sit on the steps. I'll listen. She says way too loudly. I'll just like sit here and like listen to people, not you.
Are you afraid of temples?
What?
Walk past.
No,
Yeah.
it's just weird in there, right? I
What do
can't
you-
be
what
the
do-
only one who thinks that.
What do you mean?
Like,
Basil's like,
religion's weird. Religions are weird, right? And like
mean-
places where like a bunch of people who all think about religions is like way weirder. I'll just sit here. I'll do a job. I promise.
okay,
Okay.
whatever makes you comfortable.
I mean, it is a little weird.
Thank
Especially
you.
'cause they think they could just judge everybody. That part's very weird. All right. We'll head in.
All right,
Yeah.
heading in would reveal it to be just as it looks outside. It's more like a courthouse. You would walk past a kind of a praying hall that resembles more like a church with a statue of Xeris at the end. Kind of a finely groomed beard, tall, broad armor, and holding up a gavel. You would see people walking past you, a couple of soldiers in scale mail with a symbol on their shoulder piece, which shows a gavel against a crown, the symbol of Xeris itself. You'd walk past this kind of courtroom designed in front of the actual statue itself. A case underway at the moment. You'd hear the kind of quiet coughing and announcements of the judge and people defending. Heading a little bit deeper, you'd see people sat around talking. A small library. And various just kind of like there's almost like a reception desk where behind it someone sits behind it, a soldier on a stool just leaning over the desk, a little bit bored, just looking down mindlessly. He's half elf, his hair's kind of slucked back and only goes down to just past his neck, blonde hair, just leaning over. Glory to Xeris.
Greetings,
Greetings to you.
and to you.
Glory to Xeris.
God damn it. Most awkward interaction ever.
Is Farron in? That was his name, right? So-
Yeah.
The High Justicar. Yes, he's out
Yes.
training soldiers in the yard.
Perfect. Can we just go out and speak to him?
Me.
What do you need with the High Justicar?
Oh,
Is this
friend
about
of
a
a friend.
case?
Oh, kind of, yeah. Friend of a friend.
Right,
I've
which
been
case?
meaning to stop in and, well, I mean, it's private information. I'd like to just speak to him specifically.
Or
I'll roll
deception check.
persuasion if you want me to. Deception? Okay.
Deception, yeah, because
Even
you're not
better.
a friend of a
That's my
friend.
higher stat.
Come on.
Ooh. Oh. 10.
Oh man.
I can't really let you into the training yard. You're not a paladin in training, are you, or a cleric or anything?
Well, we actually,
Yes,
I am.
I am.
yeah.
Looks across to Timothy. Which to Xeris?
Yes.
Roll a deception check, Timothy.
Oh my
Fia's
god.
heart swells like
Hey,
three times.
he fucking deceived me, dude. I say he gets it.
Yeah.
11.
11.
I got a +0 on deception.
I'll give you advantage because you are technically a cleric and you do look like a cleric.
Come on, baby.
Cross my
Get 'em,
fingers.
baby.
7. So 11.
Just you're not in your gown or anything, so I should probably just follow protocol.
What?
I could send a message to him if you wish. Perhaps
That
when
would
he's
be
done.
helpful if we could get an audience of some sort with him when he's done. Does he have time after that?
I can ask, but I mean, it's hard to say. He's a very busy man. He is the High Justicar.
Of course, of course. We understand that he must be very busy. We just would really like the chance to speak to him. You know, I don't really know a lot about Xeris, I have to be honest. But my friend here has told me a lot of wonderful things about Xeris, and I'm
Saphira would walk closer to the guy and put her fist down, not a fist, but like her palm down on
Oh
the table.
god, in a temple.
And she's like, she leans in and she's like, look, this is a really urgent, important business. You would not want to keep the Justicar waiting to hear this.
From behind you hear this clumping of hooves, almost like a horse is being coming into the hall. You hear a voice. Urgent business? About what? Turning, you'd be able to see there is a centaur wearing the familiar gown of it itself. He's kind of got armored plating on his front, a kind of just a chin beard with a small mustache across, and his hair's kind of braided on its way back. Brown
How big
hair.
is he?
Standing probably.
God,
Oh,
He's probably.
he's exhausting.
that's so funny.
He's your height, but he's much kind of longer and broader because he's got a horse back.
Saphira puffs out her chest and straightens her shoulders a bit so she kind of looks as big as she possibly can.
Sorry, you said you had urgent information.
Right, but
we do.
I don't know if it should go into the ears of anybody else but the Justicar.
I am.
It is very it is very important that we speak to him now.
Is this the Justicar?
What
Yeah.
the Justicars can know is the same as the magistrates. Perhaps you could inform me.
Saphira looks at the others and bites her lip a little bit.
Skull just
No.
says,
Sadly,
No.
we can't.
Yeah, no.
no.
I'm sure you
No.
understand, but we can't.
Yeah.
I don't think he does understand, so let's help him. No.
So sassy. Oh fuck.
Then perhaps you'd find him another time.
Oh, we
That's
don't have
actually what
time
we were
actually.
just
When we say
discussing.
it's urgent, it's like you if he knew you were keeping us from getting to him, I don't think he'd like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being honest with you. I'm trying to save you the pain of going through that conversation with him.
I will let you roll deception check with disadvantage.
Oh, rude.
The reason being is you're essentially telling someone in a different sect that their sect is less important than this one.
Yeah.
15 at a disadvantage.
I'm gonna tell him with a nice bit of intimidation.
Okay, go
Oh,
for
boy.
it. Yeah.
In a temple, by the way.
Really
Seems
glad I
wrong.
stayed outside.
That's gonna be a 26. A skull tightens his hammer and says, "You really don't need to know."
If the Justicars are doing something that we don't know about, we'll have words and we'll bring it to the High Judge. He looks at you, Scald. Let them through, but disarm them first.
Motherfucker.
Say thank you for your help, and I'm gonna take my
Just leave.
my 2 daggers out. Just don't let him through.
You see, we get some hand here. And you see a couple more of the soldiers kind of walk up and just remove their weaponry there to see the High Justicar. He glares at you, Scold, pretty much the entire
Gold
time.
gives him the slow pass by where he looks down at the centaur and keeps walking past.
Okay. Did you everyone hand over the weapons?
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
Heading to the back area, you see this kind of. You walk for a little while, you'd come across more scholars and various people. You'd see kind of a little garden area. It's surrounded by the building. It's in the actual building's kind of courtyard. It has grass and it has an actual training quarters. Only can train probably about 8 people at a time. In the garden, in that kind of training area, you would see several recruits just chopping at training dummies or practicing with wooden swords. And you'll see someone walking around with their hands behind their back, observing it. He is probably about 6'2", a bald head, but pure white. He's got very golden eyes, quite a comely man, but plain other than his handsome face. He wears a full suit of half plate and kind of a drooping, almost like cloak that goes down besides the legs, almost over like a kilt almost. And he walks observing them. He's completely plain of hair, not even eyebrows, as he watches the soldiers train.
Is it clear that that's probably him?
Based on if he's in this training courtyard, it would be doubtful that anyone wearing the kind of recruit clothing and looking a little bit green could be him.
Did the magistrate come with, or did he just stay?
Send us in.
He stayed.
Okay.
He stayed.
I'm gonna confidently walk up to Farron.
He kind of looks at you. What is it?
Long time no see. Come on, walk with me, talk with me. We need to catch up. It's
I do not
you remember
know
me,
you.
right? Well, you're about to know me very well.
Skull is so upset.
He's so upset by this approach.
Who let you in?
Is it just recruits out there? Sorry, aside
Yeah,
from him.
but you are in a courtyard it's not very big. So you've got people walking in and out of. Imagine the sidelines of it are kind of stone walkways that go around, and they've got those pillared windows, right? There's no actual glass there, but you can see all into the courtyard. So there's a crowd walking around, all kind of walking down the hallways.
Basil's gonna lean in and lower his voice and kind of be like, "Trust me, this is not a conversation you're gonna want to have in front of all these people. Can you step away for a moment? It's urgent, incredibly urgent."
Roll a persuasion
Incredibly.
check, please.
Okay.
Technically, everything you said there was true. He probably wouldn't want to have this conversation.
15.
Very well. We'll go to the corner.
Perfect.
He walks over to the corner of the courtyard in the kind of the grassy area near the flower beds. Looks at your group. What is this
Gold
about?
stays over near the training guards, inspecting their work.
Yeah, go ahead and roll an. I'm gonna say roll an insight check You can have advantage. I think you already have advantage, right? Oh, and it's ascertaining someone's lying. Yeah, you can roll with advantage regardless.
Nice, dude. Double 4. 7.
I'd say based on the fact that you are experienced in warfare, you can see that they are definitely a little green around the edge when it comes to that side of things. You're not sure what they're capable of, though. Maybe it's just the fact that you are in a temple and that you've seen what Timothy is capable of, that you're a little bit doubtful of what you can ascertain of them, but you can at least ascertain that the general fighting maneuvers of them are a little bit stiff and a little bit undertrained at this point.
Okay.
As we go off to the corner, I just kind of want to keep an eye out and see if it looks like anyone is kind of specifically paying attention to us and our new friend.
Roll a perception check.
Oops. Well, I accidentally closed my character sheet.
How do you accidentally close so much?
Oh my god.
It's a tiny screen, you guys. It's a tiny screen.
I've accidentally closed this, so I won't take this damage.
That is a very serious accusation that I am not a fan of. Also, apparently this webpage is taking up too much memory.
Okay. In the meanwhile, whilst you're looking around, I'll let the High Justice.
Can I just use my passive? It's 17.
Sure. Although you are actively looking for people, so.
All right, hold on, I got it. It's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No one seems to be paying direct attention now.
Okay.
What is it you wish? He's looking directly at you.
Baz is gonna look back at the group and be like, "This is all I got. The rest is up to you guys."
So confident.
Saphira steps up. And she's like, there's been some interesting things happening in this town, wouldn't you say?
If you are referring to the vouching, we have no part in it anymore.
Anymore?
Well, not since the time of kings.
Because the ceremony's changed. What did you used to have to do?
Are you here for a history lesson? You said you needed me urgently.
Yeah, no, we're not here for a history lesson. You don't look like a history teacher. What we are here for is
the weirdest burn ever.
Yeah, right? What a slam.
Actually, no, you're not nerdy enough.
He's just standing there like,
what is the under bridge called again? Sorry, Joe?
Below water.
Below water.
Below water.
Let me just cut to the chase. I know that you've been up to some nefarious business in below water. What do you have to say about this?
I do not know what you refer to.
Can we insight check?
Yeah, insight check.
Go ahead.
I'm watching his face very closely. 15.
15.
10.
Oh my god.
With the 15s, I would say that you don't necessarily... You don't think he's lying, but at the same time, he might still be able to. It seems like it's someone who can control their emotions very well.
Okay.
Like a very blank state. His face remained blank throughout. So he didn't kind of look
What
shocked.
would you
by
say
it.
if I had proof that you have been up to something that I imagine your peers would not be too happy to find out?
I would say present the proof. This is a court of law here in the temple. I have never been wrong.
Saphira grits her teeth and she reaches out
what would the
and holds the heart.
procedure
gripped
be?
in her hand.
We're holding fear because she is holding out a heart straight
Yeah.
towards him now.
Skull
Not
Skull's
towards
coming
him,
over.
but she's got it kind of like this. And it's just she's not offering it to him, and she's gripping it firmly in her hand.
What is that?
Open your ears.
I would rather not.
Saphira would thrust the heart to the side of his head so
I'm
that
gonna-
he would be
As
forced to
she's
listen.
doing that, I'd like to, as nonchalantly as possible, walk back towards the other side of the courtyard that we came from. And at the same time as that's towards the front of the building, I'm going to just randomly try to cast message where I think Fabio would be. If
Okay.
I'm like if,
If you do it at the
she's
same
close
time, okay.
enough,
Yeah.
right? And I'm just going to whisper. It's not really going very well. We met a magistrate. We met a magistrate inside. You may want to know what's happening. We're in the courtyard with the High Justicar right now.
As you said that, the Justicar is going to attempt to whack your arm away as you move it closer to him.
Ooh.
Like, just deflect your arm. If you want to roll off, I would say dexterity checks. Oh, Jesus, I rolled 4 d20s. That's not what I meant to do.
My goodness gracious. He's very
Yeah,
dexterous.
you put it next to him, and...
What am I rolling here?
No,
No,
that was
it's
just...
You're not
Sorry.
rolling anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though you put it up to his ear, you get it in before he can move his arm in. He pushes your arm away afterwards, but he heard the whispers. Do that again, and I'll call the guards on all of you. We'll have you arrested and brought to court.
What's wrong? You don't like what you heard?
I do not know what I heard.
Wait. I guess I'm standing kind of far away. Actually, wait, no, I'm looking at them, so I would be able to know what he said because I understand common and I can see his lips moving.
Yep.
So can I I don't know, can I inside check that?
Sure.
From...
Sure.
All right, yeah.
I would try to insight check too. If,
Go.
no, but yeah.
I just want to know if he actually, if he really didn't hear it, like if he really doesn't know what he heard, or if he.
Hmm.
For a person that holds back his emotion pretty well, Fear, you'd notice that his lip quivered a bit a moment, and it's hard to tell whether that is due to the fact he's hiding something or he's starting to get frustrated.
Okay.
But he's definitely starting to show physical emotion.
Okay.
Did I get the message?
Yeah.
Okay. I would like to, I guess, sneak up to the front. And I'll, with my, because I can respond, with my response, I'll say, I'll try to get in there and figure something out, but no promises. Yeah, I guess I'll try to just like stealth into the the front room and like see if I can hear anybody talking about them, because like she didn't extrapolate on like how badly it's going, so I want to see if people are just talking about it in that first room.
Go for it. Yeah, roll a stealth check and then perception afterwards for hearing. Okay. 14. You definitely go to sneak past a fair few people before you'd get towards the front room. And then the same... I'd say roll a perception check regardless, because you're sneaking past the first bunch of people. You'd definitely be able to sneak past them with their passive perceptions.
Oh, no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh,
God, my rolls are
no.
I wasted all
Holy
my good
fuck.
rolls last
Yeah,
session.
yeah. Holy fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I'm scared.
The centaur looks directly at you. to the side as you're sneaking on. What are you doing?
Whoa! I'm gonna like look at him and be like, oh my god! Whoa! So wow, that was very rude of me. Sorry. Hi. What were you gonna ask me?
What are you doing in here?
Natural.
Oh my
What
god.
are you doing in here?
I don't know. I was just trying to, I'll be honest. I was trying to see if I could sneak in. Just like for funsies, though. You caught me. I'm gonna
Arrest it.
I'm banking on that nobody really sees Lago, and he might be like, what is this small weird creature? And I might just be like, I don't know, I was just like trying to see if I could just walk in, but I guess I can't, so I'll leave.
I'll say roll a persuasion check.
I thought this was my friend's
Essentially,
house.
you're trying to almost charm him with your by being a little bit whimsical. So try a persuasion check.
Come on.
15?
Don't make a habit of sneaking into courthouses.
Oh my god.
You're lucky your Justicar
Got it.
didn't find you.
Sorry about that.
Anyway.
You look so cool, though. By the way, like, that is awesome. Okay, yeah. Have a
Appreciate
great
that.
day.
I'm in the matter of something at the moment, but
Oh,
have
okay.
a great
sorry,
day
sorry,
yourself.
sorry. Yeah.
Glory to
okay,
Zealous.
bye.
So cute.
I'll walk out and go around the corner and be like, well, I'm going to try to, from directly around the corner, listen. Since he just said he's like doing something currently, I'm going to try to like specifically focus on his voice and see what he's talking about.
Smart.
Roll a perception check with your advantage because you're listening.
25.
Hell
Your ears
yeah.
prick up. You can hear him. Now that you know his voice and which voice to listen out for, you can kind of directly hear it. You hear him saying to someone, keep your eyes on them. If the Justicars are up to something, we won't be left out. The High Judge will hear about this. There's some sort of adventuring party with him. I don't know what he's sending them to do, but he clearly bought them off for work.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
Keep your eyes on them. See what happens in there. Back with the others.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
He's kind of stood there. I believe you should leave now.
Well, if you have nothing to hide and you've done nothing wrong, I'm sure I can show this to your higher up, and they can hear the fact that your name is said, and they can draw conclusions as they so wish. You're okay with that, right?
Steps back and holds the heart firmly,
No.
so that no one can swipe it.
If I was to tell the others that you have broken in here, coming accusing me,
We walked in through the front door.
Yeah, how did we break in?
who let you in?
The magistrate.
Or a deception check, but with advantage.
He did let us in, though. I'm confused.
Yeah.
Oh,
did.
yeah, okay. Yeah, persuasion check with advantage then.
Okay.
I'm
I was like, wait.
roll insight to see
Technically you
how
did.
he feels about what we just said, though.
Yeah, go for it.
does he?
Go for it.
24 persuasion.
15.
He's definitely starting to look a little bit more perturbed. You can tell at the mention of the magistrate, he seemed a little bit like his eyes started to glare.
He doesn't like that.
I'm
Okay.
gonna just keep watching.
The magistrate let you in. What purpose
Yeah.
do they have with this?
Well, he seemed interested to know what business we had with you. We actually did you a favor by coming to you first instead of telling him.
But
Should
I
be
guess
thankful
we'll
for
just
that.
go tell him then instead.
Yeah. We really don't.
Then
owe
I shall
this to
call the
you.
guards, and I should say that you came in here and tried to use a cursed object to tamper with me.
Skull puts his hand on Sphere's shoulder and says, "Let's go."
Saphira turns and leaves the skull.
That's just the card, Benry. He calls someone over as leaving. He Whisper something to him.
As
What are you gonna say, Fear?
soon as I see that conversation happen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna start to walk out of, like I was near where we
Okay.
came in. I'm gonna start to walk that way. Whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Leave.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I try to hear? Because I'm leaving after like Scold and Saphira turn.
Hear the whisper?
Can I try to hear what he whispered? Yeah.
Yeah, I'd roll a perception check.
Okay.
Give me a high
It's not my
DC because it's
strongest. Yeah,
it's a
that's valid.
whisper.
Whisper. Natural 1. I hear music
fact,
in my
you're-
ears.
You're so obviously trying to think. He just kind of glares back at you.
Yeah.
Do you mind?
I didn't know this conversation was over, but I guess I'll leave you. That's fine. I was trying to do you a favor. I just want to again say that, but yeah. Okay. Goodbye.
Skull says to Saphira, "Give me the stone."
Saphira slyly passes the heart to Scold.
Cool. As we go back out, is the magistrate still there?
Yeah,
Centaur?
Yeah.
that's what I would have been looking for the
He's
magistrate.
waiting. He kind of stares at you. Come back.
I pick up my daggers.
Gold gets right up in his face, so they're insanely close. And then
We like
places
this guy.
places the stone in his hand.
You don't know that though.
It's a heart, right? Not
Yeah.
a stone.
Yeah, the heart in his hand.
But it's Cat's
It
voice, I
says-
understand.
Okay.
Based on his reaction, we should have come to you with this first.
What is this?
You'll see.
Take a listen.
Okay.
Huh.
He holds up to his ear. He leans it back down again. What were those? Whispers?
Were
What is this?
the victims, you could say.
The
Souls
victims
of
of what?
Souls of the dead from a beast we slew.
In the
Below
below
the
water.
That was their final thoughts.
Why have you brought
Did you
this
hear
here?
Did you hear what we heard?
Because when we
No.
confronted him, he was not pleased.
We
Did he
think
say
that
no?
he is up to something.
Did-
We wonder why he inflicted this curse upon so many of the common people down below.
You believe he did this?
You didn't.
You hear it from the
So he said no. He
word
didn't
of
hear
the
what we heard, right?
heart.
I did not hear it from the heart.
When we
Mm.
listened, we could hear. It was hard to make out, but we heard. What did we hear? We heard a voice saying,
Farron, don't leave
"You're
me
meant
here
to be
die.
a holy man, a man of Xeris. Yeah, Farron, don't leave me here."
He pulls out a cloth
Whatever
and
the
wraps
exact
it
wording
up.
was that we heard.
This might very well be some sort of cursed object.
It was
You
a
can bring
heart
it in here.
It's no,
from the
it's the heart.
monster
of a- yeah.
that we
It does
killed.
not matter what
He
it
will
is.
tell you. He will tell
was
you that it is a
left.
cursed object. But we slew this beast not only 1 hour ago. And she would gesture to her axe, which is somewhere else, just to show that it is bloodied up and
Did you know
and,
that?
and try and show that she's like wounded and to try and
Did you
convince
know
him
that
that they
there
just killed him.
That there were people.
What a persuasion check
Dying?
first, Saphira, please.
Yeah,
People dying?
11.
That there were people dying in the below water, people going missing, that there was something preying on them.
No.
There
We're
was
not
a
aware of
thick
that. We don't really
Gas.
monitor down there.
Does anybody monitor down there? We went down there. We went through the tunnels.
He
Found
stops
this
you for a minute.
monster.
I believe that. But I think that perhaps you were being tricked with this thing.
You don't think it's possible that the Justicar had anything to do with what we're talking about?
No.
Why?
You don't have to take our word for it, but why don't you go down there yourself and ask the common folk? What about the
They saw the
things that have been
Justicar.
happening?
They seemed
No, they didn't.
when we went down there, they all seemed paranoid, for lack of a better term. They were terrified. They were all afraid of each other. They were all.
There's
The
some
Acting
kind
matters
very
of below
strange.
water
And when we killed this, and we took this heart and we came back out of the sewers, they were acting as if some sort of fog had been lifted from them.
Tell me, have you ever been paranoid? Ever?
No.
Skull
never
leans
been
in and
paranoid.
says,
Give me the heart.
He looks down at. I'm afraid not. You've now opened up an investigation.
Have I? Because you smell as much of cowardice as he does.
Damn.
Get him, dude.
I am magistrate. I administer the laws of the gods themselves.
Skull leans in and goes, That word means nothing to me.
Do we know what the magistrates do
Savage.
as opposed to what the Justicars do?
Not in the hip way, as in an insult.
That was fire.
That was lit.
You just roasted me. That was sad.
Roll a religion check if you'd like to work that fear.
15.
The magistrate sect of Xeris is, they're the ones who are more commonly found in court. They're kind of the lawyer role, and essentially they're the ones who they're mostly clerics or mostly priests, and they're mostly people who kind of spread the word in cities, whereas Justicars are more likely to be found out in the wilderness and administering law there.
Is it just possible? Has it ever? I don't really know. I'm actually asking. Is it possible that a Justicar would, in their role of dispensing justice on their own, make the wrong choice or do something without the express blessing of the church? Has a Justicar ever gone too far?
Of course.
Justifar.
Basil actually says that. and
That's
it's
why
really
Basil's
loud.
the strong
Absolutely do. I do like Justifar, far.
Joe, where's our weapon? Where's our weapons?
Over to
grabbed-
one
He's
side
gonna
in
kill
the
me.
corner.
Skull's gonna kill me.
They're guarded. There's just one of the magistrates that stood beside them, and they're in a kind of just like a containment corner, resting up against the wall.
Okay, Skull's gonna go over for his weapon.
Oh,
The guard's going to kind
no.
of look to the magistrate and look up at Skull. Let him go if he wishes to leave.
Okay, Skull grabs his hammer,
Okay.
and then as he's walking back past the magistrate, he just says,
Stay in your gilded tower, magistrate.
and then just leaves.
Damn.
He looks across the rest of you.
I want an answer.
What did you ask again?
I asked
About if it's possible.
yeah.
It is possible in all sorts, but... And of course, but you're asking if a High Justicar, a very respected member of the Temple of Xeris, you're asking if he brought a creature into the city and killed civilians. He's a man of justice.
I'm not
Does
asking
not
if he
mean he
did it.
can't choose his own justice.
I'm not asking if he did it. I'm asking if you think that it might be possible that he could do something like that.
Of course.
I
it's
don't know
possible.
him. You do.
I don't know if he
What?
would be capable of it.
I have a request.
He's one of the most righteous of us. Yes?
Could you provide us an audience with Faerun with you present?
Ooh.
If you've
I have a
confronted
way
him,
to get the truth out of him.
Oh my god, Timothy, fuck yeah.
if you've confronted him, then he will refuse to meet me. If you put in an official investigation, then it will be brought into a court. But if you wish to bring
What
this
are
to
the-
court, it'll be a very serious matter.
Hmm.
I'd
What are
be
the
putting my
consequences
own reputation on the line if I represented this. Why would I possibly do this? The accusation is founded upon something you have heard that I have not. If I was to go and to accuse him of this, the High Judge
Can-
herself will be monitoring over it, whilst you are there. I could get you into a room with him through official means.
It was Xeris's brother who was the who killed him, or what was the lore
So,
story
so
behind that
essentially, the ascension itself, back when the gods were ascending, was whoever, like, you had to be picked from the society of the Volcarians.
Yeah.
The first ever person to go and ascend was Xeris, who was to ascend with his brother alongside him.
Uh-huh.
But Eidos killed his brother and took the form of him and ascended in his place. So Eidos murdered Xeris' brother. So he's considered the god of sins for doing so.
Okay. Then Saphira would say, and it looks like perhaps you have an Eidos in your midst. And you have no desire to get rid of him. And then she turns on her heels as if to leave towards her weapon.
God, let's you
Before I walk away, DM question.
Mm-hmm.
Did we all, so we all heard, like, that we could all make out that voice? Or no?
No.
Fabio.
No,
No, Fabio
it was
told you.
actually with Fabia, yeah.
Yeah, and I said it out loud as I heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like me and that dude, we're tight. So if you want to like bring me in there.
Yeah, right. Okay. Does he say anything after Saphira?
No, he just said to you that he needs to be convinced to go to trial. You're essentially asking him to take the highest ranking Justicar into a trial. Are we done?
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes.
Do you have a good relationship with Favorn?
Why does that matter?
He seemed kind of miffed that you let us
We
back
talked
there to
to
talk to him. Yeah, that we talked to you first. He didn't like that, it seemed.
He wanted to know what the magistrates had to do with it.
The magistrates...
You said you're a bitch.
He said what?
How do you spell that? And
Savage.
So good.
He kind of looks down at the cloth in his hands here. The Justicars often find the magistrates frustrating. They can invoke their own laws or the laws of the gods when they're out in the wilderness, but here in cities they must bring those they accuse to trial. When we clash over our ideologies, the magistrates believe that everyone deserves a fair trial. The Justicars believe that sometimes the wicked do not. We have clashed over this.
What do the Justicars think of the people of Below Water?
I imagine very little. Outside the temple, of course.
Very little, like, they don't think about them, or very little, like, they think poorly?
They are
them.
protectors of the people. I doubt the Justicars think poorly of them. Just
don't see them as people.
Yeah.
It's not that. It is the fact that they simply do not go down there as often.
Even with a Temple of Eidos down there?
Precisely why they wouldn't do it. We prefer to not clash openly in the city, of course. Our priests and our magistrates and our Justicars would not get on with those of Eidos.
So we've got a Temple of Eidos. We've got like 20 missing people whose bodies we found. We've got a Heart of the Beast we slew that says Favorn's name. I mean, can you understand why we're drawing these connections? Surely.
I did not hear the name.
Yeah.
I can look into the matter of the murders, and we can at least look into that. If you believe there's foul play, perhaps there is.
Who would be directly looking into it?
Myself, if I was to represent the case.
Okay. Maybe that's what we need to have
Sounds great
happen.
to you, but why would I do that? If I failed this and I have accused the High Justicar of murder, of sin, I will
Wouldn't
lose...
the first step
I will lose
Be
my
deceived.
position.
If someone else could hear it,
Yeah.
I would first rather have this thing brought in front of someone that might be able to work out exactly what it is. You say you
Like
heard a
who?
specific whisper. I felt this thing trying to drain me.
Okay.
It's a dangerous artifact, whatever it is. And we
Is
have
there any way
clerics for that.
Is there any way for you to conduct an investigation without first accusing the Justicar? I mean, surely you would take interest in, 20-some people missing, their bodies shown up in a sewer,
turned into zombies.
Roll a persuasion
turned into
check.
zombies. Okay.
This is a good angle.
16.
I could look into that matter separate from the Justicar accusation.
Okay. Seems like a good compromise.
In the
Where could
meanwhile,
we-
I'll keep on to this. And make sure it does not kill anyone.
What if we got it assessed for you by Cadvin and,
The shopkeeper?
yeah. Or just, what if we got it assessed for you in general? Doesn't have to be by Cadvin. In good faith, and we would bring it back.
And the
With the
persuasion check,
assessment.
please.
Okay. 9. Jesus.
Do you
I appreciate that you may have slain this beast, and we will pay you for it, if that is to be confirmed. But I do not feel comfortable now giving this, what is essentially a dangerous artifact, over to someone that I do not know.
do you have someone
Is he holding
you would
it?
give that
Yeah.
to?
He's holding it.
Someone want to
Do
use
you-
a sleight of hand that shit.
Oh, shit. That's
Do
not a
you-
bad idea.
But
you
is
have
he gonna
someone who
look
could
into it if
identify
it
this?
disappears?
Yeah, he's gonna.
Do you have
use
someone
this.
that could listen to see if they could hear what we heard?
I'm not going to ask anyone to listen to it. You put it up to my ear, and it tried to drain me.
Yeah, he wants to get it assessed first, right? That's the whole.
Yeah,
point.
that's. I mean, obviously we want to get it assessed as well. I understand you're not going to just stick it next to someone's ear, but
We'll
How do
bring it
we-
in front of someone that's...
but in front of who? That's
I have magistrates for that. Ones who...
you have magistrates who
yes,
can
ones
who can
wield
identify
radiant
this.
energies, yes. Clerics, paladins, all sorts.
I'm
Are there
gonna
any available now?
I'm gonna send a message to Fia because I'm still right around the corner and I can hear them. I'm gonna send a message to Fia and be like, look, I'll just steal it if we need it.
I like that.
I'm going to look into this now, perhaps. I do not want you present. For the
I
sake
think
of
that-
both of us, that I don't trust you either.
But you seem very nice, and you seem very forthright, and I appreciate that. But please try to understand it from our viewpoint of having just been in below water and seeing all of those people terrified down there and jumping at shadows. We went into the sewers. We killed this thing. We saw all these zombies. We know so many people down there have died and nobody seems to care. We heard a voice in that heart say Farron's name. And now you're asking us to just trust everybody up here.
And now you understand why the Justicars are not fond of the magistrates. We take time.
Touche.
Yeah. I feel.
Can I convince you just one more time to try to hear what we heard? I could bless you, protect you from whatever dark aura is coming from it. I can guide you in the right direction.
You're a cleric?
Yes.
Who do you serve?
The goddess Somra.
the god of healing.
Yes.
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Go, Timothy,
Come on,
go!
Tim.
You got this!
I'm not persuasive.
Advantage, though.
persuaded.
It's not gonna be hard to
Advantage.
see.
Believe in the heart of the dice.
Yeah, blow on it, everyone.
15.
Mm.
Very well.
Okay. So he's gonna have 2 d4s added to this attempt.
Okay. This is gonna go fine.
After you cast bless and everything.
Yeah.
Just sit to his ear.
Oh.
Fuck!
Oh my god.
And he has a +5. So it's a total of 17.
Oh.
It's exactly what he
Oh.
needed for the d4.
God!
Yes! Holy fuck! Oh my god.
The heart of the dice, baby.
Yeah!
Timmy MVP.
When the flute drops.
Yeah. Timothy's the flute.
He listens to it. He lowers it down. I will officially open the case against High Justica Phelan. This will take time. With this is very damning evidence. That is depending what this creature is. If it is what you think it is, and it is the last thoughts of the victims, then there will be justice. But if it is not,
We don't know what it was.
if it is trickery, no, I understand. We're going to look into this. But if it is trickery, and merely says a thought of what the creature was thinking, the victim, then it will we'll have a conclusion regardless. Thank you for bringing it to me.
Thank
So,
you for your patience.
I would say, take this into the back. Be very careful with it. Do not listen. He passes it back to the magistrate's guard, and you watch.
Do not listen.
The magistrate
We-
slips by and walks towards the back room. If I may give a word of advice, directly
Yeah.
accusing
Yeah, fair.
is not the best in my line of work.
I said that none of us knew what it was, but I can show you what it looked like if that will help.
Very well. How can you do that? Do not have time to go to below water currently.
No, I can just make a picture of it here.
Very well.
And I'm gonna just to not freak everyone out, instead of doing like a major image, I'll just do a minor illusion of it.
Okay.
And show it, and I'll say I forget how tall it was, but whatever. We'll describe like how tall it was,
Mhm.
the miasma.
Yeah, he sees the
zombies,
Maledrix in your
yeah.
hands. Okay. Very well. I'll have that sketched up for the court trial. I appreciate
you.
it.
Yeah, thank you. Thank
Keep
you very
this
much.
information to yourself.
Yes. Definitely.
Go around town. Hey guys. guess what we-
Hey, everybody!
Hey, we're new here.
Little bitch!
And until this trial begins, do not disturb the High Justica.
Of course.
Sounds good.
And just looks around you a little bit suspicious. I mean it.
We have no reason to.
Yes. Your kind usually has no reason to do most of the things it does. Adventurous, it is.
Here.
And he turns and
Every episode, dude.
he turns and walks off. Okay.
Awesome.
Alright.
Wow.
God, that,
Nice.
and that ended up way
Timothy.
than I thought that it was gonna end, to be honest.
Yeah, holy
Yeah,
fuck.
that was clutch on the bless because I set
Yeah,
the DC of
Timothy.
hearing the whispers at 17. You only heard it the first time because you rolled the nat 20 and got like an insanely high roll.
Yeah, my god.
Okay, it's now like closing on the evening, and is there anything you would like to do for the rest of the night?
Sophia is not gonna sleep at the expensive hotel.
Okay.
She'll at this point she's probably already gone off with Scold and maybe sees if he wants to go fishing.
Scott is a simple man. He will fish.
Go ahead and roll survival checks with advantage. It's a very fish-filled river.
Oh, whoa, okay. First of all, fuck that roll. There's
With
my second one.
advantage.
12.
I'd
15.
say with 12, you're still successful to catch a couple of fish over the course of the night. For you, Scold, you definitely you get some sizable ones. In fact, some of the halflings who are mostly responsible for bringing a lot of the fish in are kind of glaring across you, like you'd hear one kind of shout from their boat as they go by, like, "I quit taking the big ones from the river. You're gonna make us look bad." He makes sure that he's a good 20 feet away from you in the water when he shouts that. The rest of you, where would you like to go for the night? Are you both staying outside for the night then, Scold and Sphera?
Yeah, Sophia will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, so I kind of want to just stop by Cadvan. You guys don't really have to come with unless you want to. He's really nice. You could, look at some cool stuff in his shop.
Yeah, I'm good.
And then I guess we should figure out where we're gonna sleep. We go back to the Overlook, or we can
You have
try
you have Under Ale as well, which you would have known.
Under Ale. Yeah.
Wait, whose
Easy
shop is
either
this?
You haven't met him yet.
Cadvan,
Oh, yeah, that's right. He
Yeah.
I wasn't here for that
This is
episode.
where they got the enchantment on the item
Enchantment.
to make it magical, and they got the bag of holding.
And the bird.
Yeah,
Mm.
and
Yes,
the bird.
the bird.
They
Tack.
traded in some old magical items.
You say the bird, but I don't. What bird?
Yeah, they don't know what it is.
The
Yeah.
sexy bird. Yeah.
Yeah, you missed it. It was your birthday.
They bought something which is essentially allows them to cast sending with a bird, or it's like a little mechanical
Oh.
courier.
But you get video too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get a little
Yes.
video feed.
Yeah, Sophia tells Scold all about the beard axe. That she basically got her axe enchanted, and now if she attunes to it, it'll grow her a beard. And
So-
she doesn't want a beard.
One of the things you can do
Skull's like, what is a beard in the face of power? Just have a beard.
That's fair.
Don't think
Oh.
it would be the best look for me.
All Krigven women have beards.
But you have a beard all over your whole body.
Exactly.
You're a giant beard.
The Krigvin, I am a tiefling. We don't have beards. At least the women do not.
You'd also, just for the sake of it as well, Sam, at Cadvens, if you buy a magical item, you also get a free simple enchantment, which is a random D20 roll, and she got the beard enchantment.
Could be a beard.
So it
Yeah.
makes your weapon magical, but most of them are very good. Like it's you don't get any bad enchantments, but for that was kind of not ideal for Saphira.
Oh yeah, I enchanted something. Wait, what did it do?
Yours does when you
Oh,
place
yeah.
the weapon down.
It points, right?
It points.
But we don't know what it points to. That's right.
Yeah. It points
My
to.
short
I
sword
can
will
find
point
it.
toward something.
Let me find the actual wording for
We're
it.
not sure what it is. Forgot about that.
It is. When placed on a flat surface, the weapon will spin to a point in a particular direction, perhaps leading its owner to a place of interest. You just don't know what it is.
Got it.
Okay. You heading to Gadvens?
Yeah.
I'll go with, yeah. So I don't have it in my inventory yet, but I did get that sword.
Yes. Yeah. you did.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Which I believe we said is the same stats as a rapier, but it's
Yes.
yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Yeah, you come into the familiar shop of Cadven. You see the kobolds around each of the corners, all of the different colored kobolds. A couple of them are just eating in one corner. You can see just eating kind of raw meat and just passing out to each other. You'd see Cadven down at the bottom, helping kind of organize some of the shelves of the components down the bottom where you can buy them, whilst whilst his husband kind of sits behind the desk down there as well. You would see the husband look up. Godvin, we have visitors again. Oh, good to see you.
Hi, Kevin.
He's so adorable.
How are you doing?
How we're great. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. Good to see you again.
Good. So last time we were here, I forgot. I'm gonna just kind of like be like slightly embarrassed. You had those you know, those goggles.
Oh yes, of course.
You know
the goggles of night.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You know, just I was just wondering how much you know, how much those were. If I could maybe take a look at them.
Of course. I mean, you can't take a look at them. I don't really show anything out to customers.
I guess like metaphorically, like.
Oh yes, of course.
You know, the
he climbs up the stairs, walks
display.
past Dragon, the larger of the largest of the kobold. Walks over to the display where you see the spinning illusion of the goggles of night. They're essentially just kind of like almost like biker's goggles in a way, but a little bit more dwarven in the design, a little gnomish.
Fear's gonna look hilarious when we're all like skulking through the night and Fear puts on her
yeah.
goggles.
Oh yeah.
Looking like Daredevil.
What color are they?
They're kind of like a lightish brown tan
Okay.
around the leather aspect of it, but then like
Matches your outfit.
darker lenses in the middle.
Okay. Yeah. You know, so they just you can see better in the dark.
Oh, you see great in the dark. That's the whole point of them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, I see okay in the dark. It's just if I could see a little bit better, that might be great. Well, I mean, how much are they?
Oh, 1,200
$1,200.
Oh.
gold. That is. Imagine silver. Yes, 1,200 gold.
Oh my.
Okay. What if just out of curiosity, what if I had something to trade?
Yes, we've gone through that before. Sure.
Yeah. Yes. So I forgot that we had this, and I'm gonna pass over the scroll, the flame skull scroll. That stopped my brain.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Magical scrolls. Don't get these often.
Do you sell these? I just feel like I'm probably not gonna. No.
I can.
Yeah. No. I mean, you could sell anything for sure.
All right. I could sell this. I could trade it down.
Like, how much would that be worth?
Vindel. How much would? One moment. He slips past you, slips down there, and
Thank you.
I'm only trying to sell it to him because I don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
300 gold, considering it's quite an exciting one.
Yeah, I mean, it looks exciting, right? I don't really know exactly what all it can do, but it seems pretty great.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So I think I'd probably like to you know, trade that in, and then also, do you have any interest in a globe? Because I won't need it if I have dark vision.
Depends. Is it a snow globe? I've got plenty.
Oh. I don't really like to collect things. I'm gonna take out the drift globe.
Okay, what's that?
Well, it's kind of great because it'll like float along behind you if you want, and it'll it'll light up the entire room.
Vindel, just check it. I don't look. I believe you. It's just that sometimes people come in
I
here.
don't know. You just
they
asked me
show
what he did. It's pretty cool.
I'm just kind of hoping you have a name. You know, people sometimes come in here. They show me things that aren't really magical, but they think are magical because they're sentimental. And sentimental is a lovely magic. It's just not the kind of magic we sell here. You understand? Okay, let me just take that there. Okay. Can I take that? Can I take it? Yeah, I'll take that. Okay, thank you. Vindel, could you?
Oh my god, I love him.
I didn't realize you wanted us to like give it a catchy name before. I'm sorry.
Oh, you don't have to give it a catchy name. That's fine. That's fine.
I could try to think of. What are you gonna name
It's quite
it?
out there, no?
What are you gonna call the scroll?
I'm the salesman. Hold on. And looks over to Vindel, who's
Holy fuck.
as one of the drift globes. That won't do. Manzamar's drift globe. Add a name in there. People think it's really rare. Yes, I can take this off you.
Really good idea.
Holy shit.
All right. Yes. I'll knock another 600 gold off.
Ooh. So it's 300 now for the goggles?
Yes.
Yeah, so who all came with?
I came with.
Just you? All right.
I'm not there.
Okay.
I don't want to just sell stuff, but also literally no one else needs this but me. So
That's
I feel
fine.
like it's not. Yeah.
I can help.
Right.
You pay.
No, I mean I can. I just
Oh.
I don't want to just carry this. Now what am I never gonna use it? It is cool, and I like that it like floats behind you. But look at these goggles.
Get the
I wonder if I can-
goggles. Live your best
Okay.
life, Fia.
Am I gonna?
True, they look great.
Will I look? Wait, will I look stupid in these goggles?
Are you kidding?
hold-
You're gonna
hold
look
on.
so cool.
You know that when Fia walks in and wears them in front of Saphira and Skull, they're both gonna just burst into laughter.
I think like, are you sure? Like, it's not gonna look stupid.
What?
be in the
Okay,
dark.
hold on.
Most people
What do you
won't be
think
able to tell.
looks stupid about them? Do we
I
add
don't know,
some
I'm just not
glamour?
really-
A little, rims, a butterfly wings, or I could maybe make embed some jewels into it. That'll cost you extra.
Phoenix wings.
Can you, like, can you like make the leather black, right? So it's all like black with a
Yes.
dark, like, right? And then can you make like, like okay, like you see my tattoo, right? And you see the like the embroidery on my right of
You're
like
right, that
the
embroidered onto it.
birds. Yeah, can you put like a gold like embroidered like bird like on? Like, could you
Out
do that
of
on
gold
the
or
side?
just gold colored?
No, like gold colored.
Okay, yes, that's easy. Yes,
Yeah, no. Really?
Oh my god.
of course. Vindal's the best
Okay,
enchanter I know.
definitely. Take this globe, take the scroll. Let's do the goggles. They're gonna look awesome.
300
Hell
gold.
yeah.
Yes, you are. Okay.
It's so great.
You pick them up tomorrow, though.
Do I
Yes.
get an enchantment with this?
Yeah, of course you do. You're buying something here at Cadvents. Of course you are. At Cadventurers, we always give you one free
Do I need
charge.
anything enchanted?
It has to be a weapon. You just weapon.
Yeah, I don't. Okay.
I have a sword.
You have a sword?
Can I
I
save
mean-
the? Can I save the
Yeah, you could
enchantment?
also
Come
save it.
back. Like, does it have to be right
Maybe.
now?
It doesn't have to be right now, no.
Wait, did you get your sword? Did Basil get his
Yeah,
sword?
I have my sword, but
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Do you want? What if you get a beard too?
do you think Affy would like it?
I mean, I think she'd like you I think she would like you with a beard or without a beard. Yeah, we want
God.
the goggles for sure and an enchantment for the sword.
The sword.
I'll be
Let's
right back
do it.
then. Okay. You sit
this is
back.
so
Vindal looks.
exciting.
Vindal's just going to be paying attention to his own work at the same time, writing things down. 300 gold then, please.
Okay, I hand it over.
You can sit down and under the desk. Could I see the sword?
Oh yeah, totally. Hand it over.
He brings out his kind of wrapped up things, rolls it out. Simple enchantment. You know there's no refunds on this.
Yes.
Very well.
He's watching like super intently.
Moves
Like,
his hand across it. Please roll a d20.
okay,
Come on.
I'm scared. 8.
8. Okay, hold on.
God, I wish that was a nat one, man.
Hey.
You see it kind of glow across it, and it shimmers for a moment. He goes, hold on. He leans down. He picks up like a kind of just like a bit of a dry wood backing that you'd probably put like a canvas on to paint against. He goes, pick up your sword.
I take it.
When you take it, it's not overwhelming. You almost feel like your sword wants to go against the wall. It feels like you want to kind of etch something with it. It almost has a mind of its own in a
Ooh.
way.
Okay.
Sword pet.
What this does is you just got a simple enchantment of vandalizing. This weapon wants to scratch symbols, messages, and images into walls and floors. When used in this way, it grants its wielder perfect artistic talent.
Ooh.
So you can make some very pretty
I can make
things,
stuff for Affy.
Amazing.
and it's a slightly tempted to draw into walls kind of sword. So yeah.
Okay, so I shouldn't hold this around things.
Like,
You know.
Basil will be like, look at my cool sword, and someone's nice house is like,
Yeah.
It just says Affy everywhere he goes. He's like
He-
carving her name into everything.
So
God.
if I put it to the wood, what happens?
What would you like to draw?
Oh, this is cool. I want to draw. I want to draw the mushrooms and have them telling the joke
Aw.
like a comic.
Okay, yeah. You draw
Yeah.
it. It looks exactly like it. Even without the color, you can make expressions from just the little simple drawings on this kind of wooden.
Oh my god,
block.
that's
Wait,
cool.
are you just scratching this into a wall with a sword?
No, he's brought out like a
totally
wooden
idea
canvas
wood.
block.
He picked up a board
Yeah.
for her to test it out on.
Yeah.
Yeah. He puts it back down on the ground.
Honestly, you could probably sell that. That was really good.
Bindo, could you come and enchant this, please? One moment. He gets up and walks into the back room. Cadvan kind of comes out. A few minutes later, Vindel comes out, and you can see that the leather's been changed on it, and it's black leather across it, and you can just see this enchanted, almost kind of like it's burned onto it, this phoenix on both sides that runs all the
that's
way
so
around the
cool.
room. And he puts it on the table. Goggles of the Phoenix Knight, or something. I'm working on it.
No, that's good. I like it.
Yes, I do too.
That's really good. Wait, what time of day is it?
Night. Outside.
I'm gonna immediately put them on in the shop. Just kind of like
Yes.
The shop is
But
quite bright, so
the
she
shop's
is-
really bright, so I'm just like, I don't.
This is like
Honestly-
putting night vision goggles on a daytime.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
essentially
I don't-
is, yeah.
what? I don't.
Oh,
I'm just gonna kind of lift up.
Dragon, Co, Modo, could you get all of the lights?
Okay, I get it. So like, I really shouldn't have these on like all the time.
No,
but,
just
'cause
wear them when you
is-
need them. You could wear them on the top of your forehead. That looks good. I would say.
Oh yeah, okay, like this,
Hell
like here.
yeah.
Sure. Why not? Yes. And
You
then
look
when you
so
get
cool.
I look like-
Yeah.
a mechanic, you know,
look
chic.
cool.
Yeah, I feel pretty great. Yeah.
Yeah, they look good. That
Okay.
looks good. All right.
Thanks, Cadvan. I'm gonna
Thanks
like
for shopping at Cat Ventures. Who'll
punch
come
him a
again?
little bit on the arm.
Don't do that.
Vote for Baron Ashford.
You told me this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yes, okay, sure.
I'm
I'll be
excited
there.
about the
I'll
sword.
cheer. Woohoo.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
We got outside. I immediately put the goggles back down.
I mean, you technically got lit up streets, but you would see, yeah, pretty clearly, like it's almost daytime.
Basil.
I
Basil.
believe I can.
Yeah?
think I'm
Like I can totally see. I can see like everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, this is great. Go stand
So
way
I
over
don't
there.
have to like grab you anymore when we're
No,
in
no,
dark
wait, actually-
places.
You stay here. And I'm gonna walk
Okay.
like 30 feet away and be like,
Okay,
hold up
okay.
your hand. I want to see how many.
Okay. Wait, just one hand.
Four,
So
it's
it
four.
gives you dark vision out to range of 60 feet.
Yeah. Was it 4? I'm just
It was
yelling
4.
across it.
Yes, 4. You got it.
So great. I look awesome and I can see in the dark.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
high
know.
five her.
I'm gonna high five back.
Okay. So where would you everyone else like to go to rest for the night? Unless there's anything else you guys want to do for the night. No?
Tim,
I'm
did you and I do
spending
anything
the night
cool?
at the blacksmith.
Great.
That's all I'm
Working
doing.
with
Because you gotta like
Shacking up.
make stuff.
Yeah. All right.
What was the other? The under ale, right?
Under ale?
Under
Is that
ale.
what you said?
Yeah, under ale.
Yeah.
I guess we
Let's
would.
go
But,
dare.
yeah, for the sake of time,
We would have
because we're
gone
getting
there.
on, you would have gone there, and yeah, it's cheaper night, so just knock off a couple of silver each for an easy stay down there. And it's a nice underground tavern. So the next morning is the morning of the vouching. Those who were outside, you would see it's very quiet outside. The usual farmers and everyone aren't really there. Most people have gone inside, and early in the morning, many people have woken up to kind of go and get a good spot. They want to be in range of seeing and hearing everyone's speeches. Those inside as well, you'd hear all the taverns as people are going out and flooding their way upstairs and going towards the House of Voices. Where would you guys like to go?
should we try to find the Baron before the vouching and let him know, or should it just be like a surprise? They're voting for you.
Let it be a surprise. And Saphira starts like pushing through people to get a seat right at the front.
So there's no seats, it's all standing. But there is a stage. Yeah, but to get.
Then Saphira would push all the way through the people to be right at the front.
We would absolutely.
You would see like people being pretty annoyed, but then seeing the size, you'd be like, oh, yeah, sure.
Like some person, some poor guy is going to be standing behind her.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Second row doesn't see shit.
So outside by the statue, you would see they've set up this huge stage area, a tall one, and over the course of the next couple of hours, you see people just flooding in all around into outside the House of Voices. It's a large building for you, Sam, as you didn't know about it. The House of Voices is the large one kind of at the top there.
Okay.
It's essentially just flooded with people all the way outside the gates, and anyone can come up here and listen in on it. So they've kind of set the stage up, and they've also set up what is essentially this kind of almost microphone-like orb that projects voices when you speak into it.
Mm.
That's kind of on the top of this podium. You'd see as the different candidates come and sit out on various chairs. You'd see, for the first time, I believe, Baron Rush. Based on the descriptions, you would have seen him before, Fabio. He's the nasty Baron from the East.
Yeah, he
quite
sucks.
Though overweight, he's kind of built into it. So he's quite large and broad, but with a nasty shaggy beard that looks like it's unkept, kind of a cocky grin always on his face. He sits in his chair, leaning back into it. Beside him, Chester Brogg, who is the mayor from Winbrook, who looks a little bit more seasoned. He's a half-elf, middle-aged, sits on his chair, kind of folds his arms in front of him. To the next over, on a larger chair, you would see is Ural Schwett walks up, his face reddened, kind of a little bit grumpy in the morning. He is an immensely overweight man. He's lacking a neck. He kind of broadly just sits down in his chair, glumly staring at the crowd, his hands resting on his belly in front of him. Of course, next to that is Cecilia Ort, who you know is to be the lady of the house that you convinced last time, who sits there rather calmly, one leg over the other, just watching out over the crowd. Then the Baron, Ashford, walks up and he sits down in his chair. He looks a little nervous, but he kind of looks at the crowd and smiles when he glances across at you, and then kind of looks across at the much larger crowd around it. And then to his side, the final seat is taken up by Morg Brightstone, the Earl that you dealt with over in the mountain, who kind of sits there just staring out at the crowd, his face hard to read. Up towards the podium, you'd see the advisor, Gale, with the one with the larger teeth, a little bit sweet but nervous, goes, Testing. Sorry. And she takes a kind of step back and nods back to a red-skinned tiefling with horns that kind of just go straight up. You'd see she's wearing these great big red robes with golden trimming going across them as well. And very tall pauldron shoulder pads that are kind of velveted across, as tall as kind of up to her ears. They peer up. She almost seemingly glides towards the podium.
Saphira's jaw just goes.
Yeah,
as she watches her.
She's beautiful and she's tall and she looks out across the crowd.
Saphira's just staring at her.
Good evening. Or good morning, more appropriately, your bridge. For many of us on this stage have not had sleep. You know me as Speaker Tollan. Today, we are here to commemorate our most holiest of ceremonies, the Vouching. One of these people on the stage behind me shall become your next Duke of Kessex, a role that in Westmourne has a lot of sway, a lot of trust, and great respect from everyone here. Every candidate here, I wish you the best of luck today. First to the stage, I shall call for, and she looks down her notes, Baron Elid Rush. He stumbles up from his seat and walks to the front up to the podium. You see him kind of look out at the crowd and smirk. Good morning. We're here to talk about why we think we should be the Baron. The Duke. I don't give a shit. I don't want to be it. I don't care. I was forced to come here out of some responsibility. And you can see behind him, the speaker's just like glaring and like really annoyed on the stage. Other people are kind of looking down. You hear laughter from the crowd, but no one's really cheering him. My plan this evening is to find myself some good booze, some women, food, and just forget about it. I don't give a fuck who becomes it. And he walks off laughing. No one cheers except for just a small crowd of people going, woo! Yeah! And he sits down in his chair, just folds his arms.
You can see who's cheering. Like
it's just a few just kind of ruffian-looking people in the back, dressed in kind of dock working clothing, but most people look embarrassed by him. The next up, you'd see the half-elf Chester
He would have
Bog.
got my vote.
Chester Bog steps up there. Good evening. I am Mayor Chester Bog of Windbrook. I plan to secure the border even further if you would elect me as your Duke. I plan on putting more focus on protecting it and keeping everyone here in Kessex and Westmourne safe. I plan on putting some more resources into dealing with the pirates down in Steel Harbor and off the shore. I would mostly focus on keeping Kessex safe for all of its people and giving us fair due diligence from here all the way into the capital. I will be our voice in the capital. I will be our direct voice to the king and keep everyone here safe.
Like 3 times.
And keep everyone in Kessex happy and give everything you need. You see his kind of nerves kind of overtake him and he sits back down in his chair, but he does receive moderate applause from the background. Not very loud though, but enough that it's concerning for a moment. Up to the stage next, you'd see Yul Schwett, the mayor from Dunwell. You see him kind of scold
Just
the...
kidding.
Saphira boos.
My name is Yul Schwett.
sucks so bad.
I am the mayor of Dunwell. I offer you greatness. Everyone here will receive gold from the treasury of the king himself. It's enough time that Kessex has been on the back foot. And I'll make sure that you're all rich by the end of it. I'll work closely with the king, who is already fond of me. And all your roads will keep kept safe from bandits. And I'll do everything that Chester Bog will do, but more. Anything you need, it will be done.
He goes on for another minute or two before finishing up. He receives very less than Chester Bog in terms of claps. You could see him just kind of scuff at the crowd for that. He heads back to his seat.
If anyone cheers near Saphira, she would just give them a kick in the leg.
You just kind of ease back into the crowd. Next up, Cecilia Orr goes. She steps up to the podium. I will keep this simple and quick. You know me, I am Lady Cecilia Orr. I put my full backing behind Baron Benjamin Ashford.
Fuck yes.
The Baron may be young, but he is more than capable. He has shown this. A lot of you see his youth as a worry, but I tell you to look at it as evidence of his ability. To be so young yet given that position, it is almost unheard of. And it is not through money, through luck. It is through his love of Kessex and Westmore. Anyone who would vote for me would vote for him instead. I wish to have the position of Duke so that I could do right by you. But the best I can do by you is to stand behind him as a leader.
Damn.
Not a single one of you will clap when I leave this stage.
Oh shit.
You will save your claps for Benjamin Ashford, your rightful Duke. Thank you.
Cecilia, oh, it's
And she goes
amazing.
and sits down in her chair.
Stop clapping, Twitch chat. We're clapping for the next one.
Yo, hang on. I know there's not a character, but like I think I must be getting something, but we get fucking nothing for this, right? And we had no incentive to do it. Except we
Well,
kind of thought he was semi-cool.
Well, he's gonna become
Yeah,
a
but
dude.
Duke,
That's
we're
pretty
in
We thought he was
Duke.
the
impactful.
best, we thought he was the best candidate, and we
We
did
have
a
a
good
Duke.
thing for the betterment
Things
of the.
could be very bad if someone bad won, potentially.
Get friends in high places.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
just check. Like we're
Long
not getting,
game.
we didn't get paid for
We don't
any of
get
this
paid,
shit. I
no.
just wanted to clarify.
It's not
But-
about the
I've always
money.
Alright.
been obsessed with money.
Yeah, what is going
But I
on?
will say-
I'm not obsessed with money, but I'm also have no interest in human politics. I'm trying to think, why did I do this? And I'm like,
Out of-
oh, I
Because your
don't know.
friends did. Do you care about us?
You got
For
roped
the
into it
sake
by
of
your
time,
pals.
for the sake of time, because I
I will
didn't want to
say
run over. We can talk about this afterwards. After we finish.
Thea does have a list of all the money that they should be owed from various bounties that they
Okay.
may
Talk
have
about
taken
afterwards
care of
because
on the way.
I don't want to run too far over. The next up is Baron Ashford. He walks up to the stage. He has nothing prepped on him. People stare up at him, and you can see people already cheer when he walks up. You'd see around the various crowds, you'd see all of the halflings in the area are cheering, and various river workers, along with people down from Underbridge. But they go quiet when he takes the stage. Hello, my name is Benjamin Ashford. I'm a baron over in Carburn. Your baron in Western Kessex. I know that many of you have heard of me for the first time when Lady Ort took to the stage, but to tell you who I am, by the age of 18, I learned more about politics than everyone else on this stage. I've been involved in Kessex since I was a young lad. I didn't grow up in Kessex, though. I am Kessex born, and it is of my blood. But I was born around the flood, and I was transported back and forth from the Vahasi, where I had much backing. They helped me get to the position I am now. They trained me to be both a better man, a better politician, and a better ruler. Ever since I was a boy, I was set up for this. Pushed towards this, trained for this. Trained to be a better person for Kessex. Because Kessex needs a better person. Think of all we have undergone in the last 6 decades. The war for more, who lost out the most? Crestfall and Kessex. But mostly us. High March barely received any damage to its country, its people. Kessex was the one that had to suffer. The Yesterlands, they went mostly untouched as well. The war really happened in our country here. And I say country, not region, because that's what we were once. We should not be discussing simply about the Archduke. And he was assassinated in the capital itself. Kessex has been on the back foot too long. Let us think back to the original Vouching. Back then, we lost our true ruler. My friends recently went to Hermod, another village that was abandoned during the war. And it was due to High March using our men in the war and us not being able to protect our own roads. I will not allow that to happen again. Have you ever heard of a High March town that has been abandoned since Anchor? I have not. Yet we have lost many. We no longer just need a duke. Long ago, the wrongful king was elected. The greedy brother, Tobias Alonsis, he sold out to the queen. Queen Aestra ruined our traditions. His older brother, who was the rightful one who won the vouching at the time, Haemon Alonsis, was the rightful ruler of Kessex. He was said to become king, yet he was exiled because Heimarch decided it. To have a king would be an act of war. I have not been entirely truthful, but mostly out of fear of my life.
Oh God.
My name is not Benjamin Ashford.
Oh no, he's heir to the fucking throne.
My name
Get me out of here.
is Haemon II. I was named after my ancestor, Alonsis.
Oh shit.
Haemon Alonsis.
We just started a war.
I am the rightful descendant of the King of Kessex, and I know what you're thinking. To declare myself as king would be an act of war. What army do we have?
Well,
I have
know
one.
of one.
Behind him, onto the stage, walks up 3 mechanical Warforged soldiers. They stand staring out at the crowd. 10,000 Warforged of old. Valkyrian in design and designed by the finest dwarven smiths in the land. Giant made. These are the strongest warriors in the entirety of Westmorn, in the entirety of this continent. And they serve us. We have the backing of several lords and ladies from the Vahazi. I don't stand out here asking you to go to war for a duke. I stand out here asking you to go to war for Kessex. Okay. I stand here asking you to go to rebellion. And don't vote me in as your duke, but as your king.
Holy shit.
And the crowd erupts in applause, in screams, and people are cheering.
What is the
and that is where and that is where we'll end Act 1 of Godforged.
Oh my fucking
Holy
God.
shit.
Oops.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Okay, that one on the back burner for a long while.
That's so good.
Now we got a friend who's maybe the king.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah, that's there you go. So he's the king of Kessex now.
For some reason, in my head, I keep hearing that troll NPC that it's like, they say that you have the heir of this throne.
Oh my God. Holy fuck.
Thank you guys for playing as per usual.
Fuck.
Oh, wow.
Yes, you
wow.
you were deceived. So essentially, what Act 1 means is, if you guys would like a week off, we can take next week off. Instead, what I can do in the meanwhile is talk to you guys about like where you'd want to go from now. So essentially, Act 1 was the tutorial act. Act 2 can be a much longer one. If you guys, if you want that to be your out, all good. If you want your character to go off because you're like, oh shit, we just started a war, and helped kind of start one, or if you'd prefer to kind of go anywhere. There's all sorts of places to give you guys the idea. You have Wolfguard, which is dealing with vampires and werewolves and undead. Up in the top left. You have Fjordhelm, which is an ice-cold kind of survival element of the world. The Vahazi, which is a very much exiles and colosseums and trickery and trade and deep tombs. You have the war here. And you have just Crestfall. There's all sorts of stuff going on there. Basically, you've got a lot. The world is your oyster here. What you want the second act to be will be entirely down to you guys. You can decide, tell me you want to have an adventure that would be like this. You can kind of design it with me in terms of if this is the kind of campaign you want, more horror one, if you want more adventure, tomb-based one, or you want more political, it's all good by me. So you guys can hit me up with that. At the same time, you do still have all of the stuff that's going on around the world with Magnathor, Yule, and the bandits there. But there's still a lot to kind of happen. So if you guys, I mean, we can play next week, but I feel like, giving it a week break would... let you guys think about that kind of stuff, and
it'll really establish it as like Act 1 as well.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, definitely.
So yeah,
Damn.
we will come back in 2 weeks and leave off where we set off where we left off, and you guys can decide what you want to do for Act 2 and what you want to explore from that.
Woo!
Goodness gracious.
So good.
Well, Joe, Act 2 is gonna begin. Saphira is gonna be running after the speaker.
I was gonna say, Fabia didn't get the chance to be like, she's hot.
Yeah.
Saphira runs over to the speaker and gives her the flower.
This whole
from her
time,
hair.
it's gonna be like you guys are in the crowd going, "Oh fuck!" And Saphira's gonna go, "I know, she's really beautiful." And it's like, "Wait, what did you guys hear?" I didn't hear a thing.
Hard,
What happens?
hard simping, dude.
Yeah.
Just didn't hear a thing.
It's hard right now.
Okay. I knew that's why, by the way, I was like, Act 1's coming up soon. I knew the vouching would be the end of Act 1, so I was like, you guys were just doing everything else at the same time. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe Act 1 will be next week. All right, so we can do some shout outs and send you guys all on your way somewhere. Let's start with OLG this time. Go around that way.
Hi, I'm OLG. I don't really have anything to shout out. I never really do. Usually I try to do like a funny shout out where I'm gonna like order food. I haven't decided yet, so I got nothing. Sorry. Shout out to whoever I end up. Shout out to a delivery service. There
Okay,
are
no,
many
we're not getting sponsored by
available
any
in
delivery
your area.
services. So don't name me.
You're not sponsored by
This
any
ain't
of
the
them,
boys.
so I will not name them. But you know how to look them up.
Thank you for sponsoring us, mates.
Yeah, no, you sound like
Shane Hawk.
Hi, friends. Shout out to Joe's amazing storytelling. Like, oh my god.
Yes.
Dude, when they were all
fuck,
giving their
Joe.
speeches, I was in, dude.
That reverb on the mic was just
Yeah,
a
you
touch
did really
that
good, dude.
Thanks, man.
drew me in. I've never been like so invested in a story in so long. Honestly,
sweet,
this
dude.
is amazing.
You make it easy
Yes.
to
So
tell.
thank you.
It's
Oh,
collaborating. It's collaborating. Shout yourself out.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been sick like for the past 4 days, so I haven't done much. I did just get better last night, so I'll probably start doing stuff again. Who knows?
Okay, you can find Shane at Shane Hawk. He is he plays all randomizers. Shane is the kind of guy that if you put him into a game, he'll become the best of the game quickly. Somehow he finds every randomizer to any game you've ever played, and plays a lot of questions.
He's a randomizer. He's the randomizer magnet.
He is honestly. You'd probably have your best fun as a wild magic sorcerer in this game.
I was thinking about it so hard, honestly.
Dex bonus, Dodger.
Hi. Yeah, I'm Dodger. You can find me at Dex Bonus. I stream almost every day. Thank you guys for bringing me in, like for the last third of the show for Act 1.
Oh,
It's been so
yeah.
fun being part of the group. In terms of like extra things to shout out, our dear friend Gerard, the completionist, has been doing a 3-day long event called Indieland that he does every year benefiting Alzheimer's research. It's still
Awesome.
going. It's like nearing the end. So if you guys want to watch something that's like for a good cause, and they're playing tons of indie games with devs and friends and stuff,
Is that a channel
go check
anywhere?
them out. Yeah, I'll link it to you.
Is it on the
But that's me.
completionist Twitch? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me link it here. There you go, guys. This is where you find that. Breban.
Hello, I am Brebun. This week I might try Hades, actually, since yeah, so many people love it so much.
Yeah.
So yeah, I still
bisexual
haven't finished
panic
Majora's
game.
Mask. Bisexual panic game. That's amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be me live on stream this week. So bisexual panic this stream.
Stripping.
What's up, guys? I'm Stripping. You can find me at Twitch.tv/Stripping.
Don't,
Every day, 2 Eastern.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow.
There you go. He's been climbing out of silver.
No, I haven't.
He's been climbing down. He's been falling.
Making the mistake of thinking I'm going anywhere.
I've been living with a man made of pure salt for days.
I can
Has it
understand
been
why.
weeks, months? Time is blurring.
I don't blame him. Like I was like, I went back and played League recently. I was thinking to myself like, I won't get angry at this game anymore. I'm sat there at 4 a.m. audibly saying like "fuck" out loud, fucking teammates. And like, what have I become? So I totally understand.
I realize that you don't get angry at the game, you get angry at the other
Players.
people in the game.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. If you could clone yourself 5 times over, you'd have a great time in that game.
I don't think I would.
No, you'd probably get angry yourself.
Yeah, I don't think I can get along with myself at all.
Jerry.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to say that this has been awesome. Yeah. Your roleplay is insane. This is such a amazing, incredible experience for me, and playing with everybody here brings me a lot of joy every week.
Yay.
Again, hi, I'm Jari, guys. I stream on Twitch. To get it too soppy, hi guys, I do creative streaming on twitch.tv/Jari. But yeah, Joe, the real MVP. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Truly.
No, thank you guys for playing. So I've been designing as well for ages. I've had that kind of twist in my mind for so goddamn long. Like, I don't know, like maybe a year and a half. And so thank you so much for playing in the campaign and allowing me to actually get to a point where I get to tell that part of the story. And you guys are shaping the world. I mean, if you guys weren't successful in that persuasion, that might never have happened. And if you guys you're kind of spinning a lot of wheels at the same time, which I think is going to be really fun to see where it kind of changes. I was excited to see if you guys failed the whole thing, if he would have had to try and declare himself king with no backing and then go into kind of like an underground mode. Now, I didn't think you guys would get all 4. I thought there would be a bit more of a civil war aspect of people not all, like if you got 2 and 2, it might have caused the whole split in the town and in the country, but you guys convinced everyone, so I'm excited to go off and see what that means.
Hell yeah.
So thank you so much for all playing. I'm Joe. I don't know what I'll be playing really this week. I think on Tuesdays I do a homebrew thing where I read a bunch of homebrew. Other than that, I know Kraken's Coliseum. I don't know if he's announced this, but I think it's tomorrow night. So tune in for that because I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff with him on that. So you can support him there. Otherwise, support all of the cast. Go and check them all out at the links that are provided. They're all awesome casters, and you'll be able to see them all on their channels. Is anyone about to go live?
No.
I might.
My baby's sad.
Okay. If you go live, I'll send everyone to cross to you.
Oh, is baby sad?
Yeah, she just started crying.
Oh no.
It's okay. It's the end of the show. It's fine. She's just sad.
Do you want me to turn off your cam so you can go and see her?
It's fine.
Okay, well, just quickly then, thank you again to Godforged. I really appreciate it. That was so... I'm so bad at this. This is why I have scripted sponsorship. I just thanked myself.
Dungeon Fog.
Yes, thank you to Dungeon
Thank you,
Fog
Dungeon Fog.
for sponsoring Godforged.
Dungeon Frogs.
Thank you to Kashao to Godforged.
Yeah.
For giving me the idea for the name.
What
for
I
the
was meant to
show.
say was thank you, Dungeon Fog, for sponsoring
That's what you get
Godforged.
for not trademarking.
Oh my god.
Go to Dungeon Fog's website and use our code Godforged if you want a 10% off a year subscription. Otherwise, I have a Patreon where I post a bunch of this stuff up. Next Sunday, I actually might fill in this gap by talking about some of the stuff that happened on the Patreon because it actually linked into this. If you guys followed the Sounds of Vahazi, Choose Your Own Adventure, there was a lot of hints towards this, which will be interesting. E.g., you met Baron Ashford when he was a little boy, but I didn't give it away that it was him. Other than that, I will probably talk about some more stuff next Sunday in terms of lore and everything that's come up so far. And you can also see our Discord, which if you do !Forged, I believe, you can find the Discord where you can ask questions and talk about the show in there, or just D&D in general. Other than that, though, Sam, when you go live, let me know, and I'll send them across to you. And I'll send everyone to go and look at some of the awesome fan art that people sent in, and I'll show you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.